And we are indeed good. Hello everybody, and welcome back to Fate Extella, the Umbral star. We've completed Nero's route last time, and it is Tammamo time. Hopefully, we can blast through Tammamo and get through Altera's route, because that is kind of inevitably going to happen, you know, with her having our body. And, hopefully get it all done before Extella Link comes out, at least. But no faffing around. There is still a lot of stuff I have to do in each arc, obviously. Like, I still have all of the side stories for Nero to do, and EX rank on all the missions, but that's not really something that is vitally needing done. So, the story of Castor, Compendium Orchid Words. I am curious to see how this is going to be different. Alright, it doesn't just skip. My husband. Okay, so it's skipping some bits right away. We don't get that little opening sequence like we did with Nero's route. On and on it went. I've just woken from a massive, terrible nightmare with a strange feeling that I was viewing it from the outside. But it felt real. Could what I saw actually have happened? I didn't recognize any of it. Still, I can't write it off as a dream. I mean, anything's possible as long as you're alive, right? Liz! What's she doing here? I thought this was Tammamo route. As I wake up on a soft futon, I exchanged looks with the girl cleaning the room in front of me. She's... Tammamo's not here right now. That's a cute tail you got there. No, you can't fool the demonic maiden of fresh blood with cheap words like that. Be cool, Liz. Be cool. Good morning. How are you feeling? What a pathetic little wake-up that was, you third-rate master. But thanks anyway, little piggy. I respond with a "you're welcome." Now then, I don't recognize this room at all. Where am I again? You sure are playing it cool, like sexy cool, almost. Maybe because you're just, Listen, are you sure you're okay? You're out a long time. Does your head hurt? I mean, not that I care or anything. You need to go. This whole place is screwed. That thing owns the place now. Yeah, I know. You just woke up and you don't know what's going on. Just go. She's anxious for some reason. It's weird and confusing. And confusing, apparently. Why should I leave when there's this soft, comfy bed right here? But she's being extremely insistent. She must have a good reason. Seriously, where am I? Well, at least I know who I am. My name is Sol Draconis. I'm the master of someone, and I think I won something called the Holy Grail War. Alright, so as the soul, we do remember more things than as the mind. But this place has a very oriental theme. It's a city of flowers. For just a moment I recalled the profile of a single serpent. Her hair was brightly colored. Her eyes were golden. Right, she was... Hey, no zoning out. I said to clear out of here, now! Kinda looked like she broke the floor a bit with that stomp. But where would I even take you? Serious territory is too far. Should I just drag you out into the countryside? Be cool. Be cool, Liz. Just keep little piggy safe and away from her. Does Liz want us to be her master or something? That's kind of what I'm getting here. Her who? Get away. Why? Oh, what joy. Celebrations are in order. My fox ears are tingling. My beloved husband has finally awakened. A little sooner than I thought, but not to worry. No, nothing to worry about at all. Good morning, darling. Are you enjoying the view from the top of the castle? Jigs up. It's too late. Now then, maid, make yourself useful. Lead my husband to the throne at once. Yeah, I get it. I just have to lead the master there, right? Fine, I'll be a good little maid. Guess your luck ran out, little piggy. That was the only chance to get you out of here. No more hope for that. Elizabeth is acting strange. There's no need to run. Even if I can't see her, I know exactly whose voice that is. A feminine voice full of charm and fun. The voice that cheers me on and always stands by me. It's none other than... Assassin! Apparently. No. Oh, I didn't have to press X. Ooh! I like this throne a lot better than the last one. The last throne was just kind of big and, you know, clunky. Oh, so nice of you to join us, human. You are as brave as you are foolish, and now you'll pay the price for your audacity. You are but a speck of trash. Your very life is dust in the wind to be blown away at my notoriously volatile whim. Are you truly the Mooncell's great conqueror, then? I expected you to at least make a fine meal, but you're barely an appetizer. She's being very yandere right now. The woman reclines on a throne that's unmistakably a bed. She gives the room a feeling of languid decadence, as if she'd be smoking a pipe with her hand to her forehead. But all that aside... Did you eat something funny there, Caster? Oh ho ho, I haven't even begun to taste you yet. Dang, yeah. Even your sleepy eyes look delicious. Should I gobble you up raw or let you roast first? But my patience has spent too long in the oven. Also... I was trying to scare you for making me wait so long. But since you haven't taken the bait, never mind. My darling. You're finally up. You don't know how long you've kept me waiting. I hope you are good and rested. Ye who are near, behold and wonder, and ye who are afar, hear and tremble. Heyo, Phoenix. How do things do? How do things do, Phoenix? Now, without further ado, take a look and see. This place is my Millennium Capital. No, our Millennium Capital. I'm doing pretty alright. Work is done for the week, so got the weekend to relax, and I'm playing Fate. Don't tell Maine this, but Tammamo is a cutie. And because I know he doesn't like Tammamo. Ooh, excuse me. Also eagerly anticipating the games to come next week. Caster proudly shows me the palace of our capital city. It looks very majestic, from what I can see so far. But she's the most important thing to me. There's no way I would mistake her for anyone else. No way I would ever forget her. She's the one who lent me her power, even when I was just a weak novice wizard. She's my servant, a heroic spirit who practices magecraft. How was your dream, dear? Was it terrifying? Was it dastardly? Well, not to worry. Now that you're awake, I'll make sure all those nasty feelings just float right away. That's what this entire capital is for. Well, that, and to house my reign's undying glory, all in your honor. Oh, and just to prove it, Maid, please tell everyone just who I am. Stuck at Jaguar Warrior in Babylon? Oh, Jaguar Warrior. I'm trying to remember that fight. There was a couple of them against her, I think. Yeah, she can be a little bit tricky. Especially if you don't have any good sabers, because she's a lancer, isn't she? I'm pretty sure I just brute forced her, though. People know you when they see you. You don't need me to butter you up. Excuse me? Whatever will I do? Maybe a little shock will put you into place? Do you want to try that again? Fine. Behold the Empress who rules our capital, who wields the regalia and stands above all other servants. Also Phoenix, I'm on your notes, section 5, welcome to the jungle. Yeah, and it's also going to be a little bit more tricky to find good supports right now with the Gouda Gouda event going on, too. How are you doing on Gouda Gouda, by the way? Have you gotten your own Nobu yet? The one and only Queen of Seraph, a caster class servant. Her true name is Tammamo no Mai. There, that good for you? Queen of Seraph, wielder of the regalia. That's all news to me, but I do get the message. Anything's possible as long as you're alive, so sure, she could be the queen. That was wonderful, but you did leave one thing out. Have you done any farming of it? Like, have you gotten all the essential materials for Nobu? You know what I mean, husband. Despite everything you heard just about queens and rulers, I'm still your very devoted servant. Your wife and your very own caster. That's the truth, and it always will be. So, all hail Lord Sol Draconis, and me. I'm the loyal loving queen. Nothing more, nothing less. You know, it does make sense when she puts it that way. Well, aren't we agreeable today? You're usually so cautious. No, keep it this way. Much easier this way. You and I keep this up, and no one in the world will ever come between us. Even if the darkness swallows up the sun or the earth splits, our Millennium Capital will be eternal, as in forever and ever. Yeah, she may have a bit of a dark streak, but Caster is still elegant, lovable, and boisterous. She's always been like that, and I hope she stays that way. So the one in question here is me. I'm awake now, I think, but it still feels like a dream. When I move, it feels like I'm walking on air. When I think, it's like my thoughts are floating away. I try to concentrate and gather my thoughts as much as I can. There's no doubt I fought alongside her. The Holy Grail War, the Moon Cell, Seraph. We were comrades in arms, and we overcame many powerful enemies. 94, 830, and need 100,000 for Nobu. Nice. But have you been gathering materials for those skulls in the shop? This castle, this throne, the present, in other words. That's where everything gets cloudy. But to be fair, I also... Yeah, I only recently actually unlocked Nobu myself. So you're still waking up. You were asleep for a good long while. I'm sure you'll feel better soon. Well, it's all very simple. We won the Holy Grail War and reached the room inside of the Moon Cell core. There you were named the King of Seraph, and I was chosen as your one and only servant to stand by your side as Queen. Definitely different from how Nero said it. And... oh, you're here this time. Archimedes. Oh, I can see the corruption on him. Well, it was a wonderful performance. You held most of Seraph in the palm of your hand. And thus our Emperor of the Millennium Capital was born. A great empire, one might call it, large as it is. Archimedes. Alright, him I know. Seraph System Administrator, a special servant chosen by Seraph. I met him when we traveled to the Moon Cell core to register for the Royal Authority after the Holy Grail War. He was working as the registration assistant. I walked with him a ways, and then some kind of aberration appeared. You who wield the regalia and the Royal Authority of the Moon Cell are suited to rule over all of Seraph. And so, my King and Queen, I pledge to follow you. Yeah, this is definitely different from Nero's route. We're actually ruling together rather than Nero being the only true ruler. But yeah, it's fair. I only just got my first skull as well, and I'm still trying to figure out the best way to farm. From what I understand, though, the best nodes for farming are still to come. Still to come. Heroic Spirit Archimedes, we appreciate your loyalty. You returned the sleeping king to his castle. You've done great things for us since then as well, but... how dare you interrupt us? If I weren't so busy celebrating the Master's awakening, I'd have your tongue torn out and thrown to the pigs. Oh, she's brutal. Please forgive my impertinence, Your Majesty. But, as the system admin, I cannot ignore a threat to Seraph. Farming confuses me so much because I forget what best place per servant, lol. Hang on just a moment. Thankfully, I think that the current nodes to farm are actually pretty easy to do. I mean, I haven't done the two most recently unlocked ones. I only did the first 40 AP one, but for like the brown pots, you want to farm the 10 one, and the blue ones, you want to farm the 21, I guess. That's what I've been doing, and that's why it's taken me so long to get to the point where I am. And those nodes are just easy as pie. And they gotta be, because, you know, new players need to be able to do something in the event. That's right, Seraph is in danger. During the registration, some kind of horrible titan appeared. That's what happened. A giant creature attacked Tammamo and I, and it held me captive. I escaped, somehow. Barely, and I got hurt in the process. That must be how I lost consciousness. Anomalies are now spreading throughout Seraph. That creature that attacked the king and I is not the only threat. These anomalies must be investigated and resolved immediately. And who better than your majesties to perform the task? Sheesh, how dare you presume to tell us what we must do? I understand that it's your job, but still. Let's be clear about this, Archie. Our empire may be young, but we have a certain way of doing things. First on our to-do list, we'll completely obliterate all those servants who had the nerve to refuse to bend the knee. Oh, I thought we weren't in Game of Thrones. I thought we were in Fate. I mean, speaking of nerve, how about that Emperor? Her forces are all worthless pawns. None of them can touch the Millennium Capital. So excuse us if we have some insects to crush and lands to conquer. Seraph can take care of itself until we finish with that. Right? Yeah. I guess that we're not supposed to use apples for farming right now, though. Sure, it did sound like Game of Thrones comment about bending the knee? Yeah. I mean, I haven't watched it personally, but I do know enough of the bend the knee meme. I want to watch it, though. But it's on HBO, and you gotta pay for that stuff, so that's not fun. Should be on Netflix. Maybe she doesn't like it when other people are outside of her control. Master, you understand where I'm coming from, don't you? Once we root out all those nasty enemies and crush them back into dirt, all those little doubts of yours will float right away. That's what's most important. Peace and quiet for my husband. There's no greater thing in the world. You've seen all the season, watched it online for free. Oh, I wasn't aware you could find... Well, I mean, obviously, anybody can find it for free, really, but, I don't know. I mean, from what I understand, my brother's thinking of getting HBO, so, you know, I might see if I can't bum it off of him, but I'm like a month behind on YouTube videos. There's 2 seasons of a series on Netflix and a whole new series on Netflix that I've got to watch. And I'm like 3 live streams behind in a stream that I like to watch. I have so much to catch up on, dude. I don't know if I really have time for Game of Thrones at the moment. Maybe when it's all done. Her tone is pleasant enough, but I can see the fangs in her smile. This place still feels new to me, and there are things I don't understand. With all that in mind, Alright, I guess, you know, it's fine. Given what I know about the current situation, I think she's making the best choice. After all, I can already tell how efficient she is. She took over the majority of Seraph while I was still sleeping, after all. I think she'll do just fine. Oh, I knew you'd agree with me, Master. And if you hadn't, I would have been devastated. I would have put Archimedes through horrible torture, locked myself in a cell with you, and cried my eyes out. She's definitely a yandere. That might have been a bit excessive. Yeah, and this guy's too boring to torture anyway. Lord Draconis, you look as if you don't quite understand. So please permit me to clarify. In short, Queen Castor will do whatever she wishes, whether or not even you happen to agree with her. So blunt, Archie. You know it's better to sugarcoat with me, don't you? Make it tasty enough, or I might eat you instead. You lost access to Netflix for now? Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I've had Netflix sort of just being paid. I haven't actually watched it in a while, but only recently have I actually started watching it again. I think my parents might use it occasionally, so, you know, it does get some use, but, yeah. Right, Archimedes drives the point home for me. Even if I do have Castor's ear, who knows how much she'll actually listen? A sudden chill shivers down my back. If anything I'd said before, in complete obliviousness, had happened to hurt her feelings, who knows what she might have done. Yeah, that's enough. You two have your own room for that, you know. Oh, Liz. No need to be jealous. Besides, Great Queen, I don't think Archimedes is done talking. Indeed, Elizabeth, and I stake my life on these words. The king has awakened to find the kingdom changed. And so I must inform you both. With the enemy who attacked the king still at large and anomalies in every corner of the land, clearly the danger to Seraph grows with each passing moment, and so I would ask its king and queen to take action at once. Archimedes, you... Twitch takes a lot of time for me, at least. Yeah, Twitch things can be very time-consuming. Castor's eyes burn brightly. This isn't good. She's in a genuine rage now. She's ready to blast Archimedes right in the face. I touch Castor's hand to try and calm her. Archimedes does have a point. More than one point, actually. You insist. I will hold back my fangs. Very well. Let's suppose Seraph really is in some unprecedented danger. So what? It's not as if we have all the time in the world. Why should we bother with that sort of thing? Tammamo is very lax. What I want is to live happily with my master. That's all. I don't need anything else. That's totally BS and you know it. You need money, you need power, you need pleasure. And once you find a little happiness, all you want is more. That's what being a woman means to you. In fact, your true nature... Oh no, Liz, be quiet. Stop and feel the wrath of heaven, won't you? Gah, you're zapping me all over. Oh, poor Liz. Where were we, dear? Oh. Yes, I only want to live happily with you. I want a little fun, a little mystery, and just a hint of decadence. Our united people showering us with tribute, enough wine to fill a pond, acres and acres of food, a lifestyle of dazzling stimulation. That is my dream, my wish, everything I want to accomplish here in our Millennium capital. Anything else? Well, I don't care. Not even about anything else that lives here, to be honest. I'm still being shocked. You see, that's who she really is. The freaking animal. That's her true nature, Draconis. Kind of creepy, yeah? Makes you stop and think a little. You should rip up your contract with this 20-something... Oh, Liz. Oh, poor Liz. Saw that coming when she got mouthy. Oh, yeah. I thought it was going to be worse, to be honest. I really did think it was going to be worse. So are we... Can't agree with you, but maybe Tammamo stop, or... Yeah, that's our caster for ya. Nice and be fond. You know, Liz has suffered enough. Elizabeth has a point, but I can't agree. Caster's always been upfront with me about who and what she is, even though it's hard for her to talk about. Caster, her true name is Tammamo no Mai. Oh no, that's just the landline phone that we don't use and only telemarketers ever call. I'm actually kind of surprised that was picked up through the microphone. She's an anti-heroic spirit, not meant to be a protector of people, but rather antagonist for them. Someone the hero of the story is destined to defeat. She told me that herself, even though she knew it might cause me to break my contract. She doesn't scare me, she makes me happy. She puts me up above the world, she cares more about me than she does all the rest of Seraph. So that makes everything clear to me. In my capacity as a master, I should do everything in my power to fulfill Caster's wishes. I see. If you refuse to act, then I cannot force you. You just now figured that out? No one can force me to do anything. I keep having to tell people that. But good, we're all settled then, my husband. Shall we go perform our royal duties? Oh, what timing. Apparently we have an intruder in the castle. A rude little sneak. Let us drink to crushing him at once. Intruder? One of the Emperor's people? It has to be assassin. The whole class specialized in infiltration and our security is useless. Hey, Medusa! Pardon me, I did not mean to startle you, Caster. Could I introduce myself to you, Master? To your Master? No. Allow me. Master, this rider who just dropped down from the ceiling with ninja-like agility is Medusa. She was rampaging around as a solo servant, but I invited her up for tea. We chatted away and found out that we get along splendidly. So now she uses her quick feet to spy for us. I wouldn't call it a rampage, but never mind. She's not wrong for the most part. Honestly, I dislike joining in fights, but the rule of the regalia is absolute. Pleased to work with you, Soul Draconis. Gloomy as usual. Well, at least you're not preening on about your beauty. If you're here, does that mean Lubu's here too? Yes. He and Lance are about to arrive at any moment. Master, Caster has gathered 4 servants to this castle, acting as their temporary master in your place. That includes me, that Lancer, and... Karna. Pardon my interruption and my tardiness. I heard the Master had awakened and wanted to introduce myself. Oh, one after another, paying homage to the king and ignoring the intruder. You all need to reconsider your priorities, you know? But on the bright side, what better time to meet them all, my husband? These are our most powerful allies and subordinates, an elite troop of solo servants. Except for the useless motormouth who can't fight, clean, or cook. Oh, Liz. I can do all that, and you're the one who says I'm not allowed on the battlefield. Yes, yes, the one yapping his land. Well, I like to call her Pushy Pajama Maiden. Aw, poor Liz. Lubu, Berserker, a living fortress who rampaged through the Moon's Holy Grail War, the infinitely strong wielder of the Hotengagaki. Heavens me, that was thanks for your enthusiasm, but you're starting to scare me. Aw, the Mikon. Excuse me, Mr. Lubu. Could you please quiet down a little? I really do appreciate your loyalty, but... I think that's a no. Okay, stop. That's enough. Well, I know he can be scary, but that's just part of being a berserker. He's a maniac, but his skills are beyond exceptional. Being the real Lu Fengshen, I wasn't sure he'd answer my call. But here he is. Just like that, he agreed to be one of our generals. Yes, thank you for that cry of triumph. It was worth almost certainly failing to recruit you. You might know him as the Tammamo killer, since he can kill me in one hit, even if I guard. But let's just let bygones be bygones. Well, you know what they say. Keep your enemies close, and your friends closer. No, that's wrong. Now, Mr. Lubu is a true loyalist. I can tell these things from past experiences. Very good definition on her. Next is the ninja rider I introduced earlier, Miss Medusa. Please go ahead and introduce yourself. Oh, and don't try to flirt with my master, or I will kill you. I have little to say about myself, but Seraph is certainly under threat, and that threat should be dealt with as soon as possible. I'm glad that Caster has a master like you. You are more than I expected. If you need anything, please don't hesitate to call me. I'm a rider class servant. My name is Medusa. Like your queen, I'm an anti-heroic spirit meant to represent evil. Oh, calling us evil is so uncouth. Even if it's true, I can't deny it. Anyway, besides that, here's the final servant amongst our four finest. Please take a look, my darling. Heyo, Red Velvet, welcome. Just in time to get introduced to Karna. His class is Lancer. He carries himself with the proud heritage of ancient India. Some call him the Hero of the Sun, and his name is Mr. Karna. The Mr. Karna. I have to say the name again. Mr. Karna. Has any other empire ever had such a great hero? No. He's the strongest pillar of our whole military. You see, when I heard the Mooncell had summoned Mr. Karna, I gave him a passionate speech and he gladly joined. We're both sun types, both loyalist types. He's drawn to my overflowing charisma. Oh, but don't worry, I'm all yours, dear. You can't compare them to mere AI machines. These are all my four servants, our military power. But hey, Red Velvet, how do things do? I hope they do well. Our four servants all stand in a row. I've never seen a servant following another servant, especially not the likes of Berserker or Karna. But here they are, formed up in front of me. Are all of them really devoting their loyalty to Caster? I don't think I'll know for sure until I talk to them individually. Obviously, we'll put their good powers to use. Now, once again, we need to crush this intruder who snuck into our castle, our very den of love. So let's take a little stroll, straighten up the place, and leave not a trace of dirt behind. Sounds like a plan. But yes, Tammamo is very much different than Nero. She acknowledges a joint rule, unlike Nero, but she is much more yandere. Much more. Interesting hot tub. And now, our room. Hey! Twitchy, twitchy, twitchy ears. I like the ears. Just twitch, twitch, twitch. We can craft some items. Angel's Haori. Flag of Guidance. Ceremonial Sword. Question mark Shrouded Crystal Ball. Sure. Heal, decoy, reverse flame. Sure, let's equip it. And that'll be it for now, because I need to save to see if I can't pump levels into Tammamo here. Install skills. Thanks, Ku. You're not even here, but thank you. Ears like them seem neat to have. Oh yeah, they definitely do. I kind of wouldn't mind it, either. To have ears like those. They're very... Kitsunes are very adorable to me. Very adorable. Despite what Main says, I am quite happy with Tammamo. Okay, what is still new here? Do I have to actually, like, click on each of them? Yes, I do. The new thing is bothering me, so I'm just gonna, you know... There we go. Now we've got talk, though. Now, I've put some effort into this, believe it or not. You seem a little confused. What you need to do is lie back and relax, without a care in the world. As you might have guessed, my room is a temporary name, in order to avoid regulations. Really, it's like a hot springs inn. I call it Tammamo's Hidden Fox Bathhouse. It's perfect for resting up between deployments, checking your codecast data, or if you want, even some late-night chats. Chats. Right. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. My room is a place for all that, so if you're tired, no need to ask. Let's just rest here anytime you like. Whether you want a quick break or an all-night stay. I think I'll go with quick break for now. I'm not that tired, and we need to deal with the enemy. But besides that, Caster... Trying to think, what one would it be? Nope. Darn it. Well, of course. Even if I am the queen, I'm just a regular, ordinary, beautiful woman. And here I am next to my darling. Is there anything greater than that? No, of course not. I should have expected the yandere option. How nostalgic fighting alongside you like this. Oh, but the Moon's Holy Grail wasn't that long ago, was it? We met so many people then and said farewell to many as well. And I feel like there was some incident that happened in between the lines somehow. Or did it? I remember how it was back then. The Holy Grail War, the Moon Cell, Seraph, Caster, and I fought side by side. And we survived to make it all the way here. Talking together in my room. Here we are in this royal palace. My room is different than the room we had to ourselves in the Holy Grail War. Caster apparently made it that way, to her tastes, obviously. But besides that, there are still a few things I want to know. There we go. Well, of course. I am the ruler of the Millennium Capital. I can't show my true face to just anyone. I promised myself that this room will be the only place where I can be my old self, since it's only between us. Therefore, please understand, it's not that I'm territorial against the others, or that my origin is showing, or that I'm having fun after being a good so very long. It's not like that at all. Above all, I'm your servant. Think of it this way. On the throne, I'm a queen. In here, I'm yours. That is a way to think about it. Anything further to talk about? Nope. To battle we go to see how Tammamo plays. Side missions are available. Servant has been added to side missions. Side missions are Codecast 3 times, 500 enemies, QP. You know, sure, let's work on Archimedes. He's already so high up there. First stage, we will go with easy because I am a scrub. There's a lot of dialogue, though, as per usual. And we are here. I like how we're decked out in blue for Tammamo, red for Nero, and Don't really know why green for Altera, but... This is unexpected. I'd agreed to enter the battle, but I didn't think Caster would plan to rush right in on her own. I have to ask her to hold back. Caster is Caster. She shouldn't be fighting toe-to-toe. She's not the kind of servant. She should stay in the castle anyway. As the ruler, she should just send her servants into battle in her place. And she hasn't even mentioned the possibility of parleying with the enemy. She told me about the regalia on our way here. It's the royal authority of Seraph, handed down by the Moon Cell. I don't mind it resting on the caster's hand. After all, nothing is impossible. But the enemy's in a whole different position. How could someone retaliate against the sovereignty of Seraph, who owns the regalia? We should find that out before we charge off into battle. Honey, are you serious when you say that? Oh, our very first date since you've woken up, and that's what comes out of your mouth? Tammamo was a little shocked, to be honest. You might say I'm Tammamo-mortified. Tammamo-mortified. That's something, alright. When she gets excited, she's quick with a joke, but they're not always good ones. She should stop and take a breath. Now that I think about it, is she really thinking about conquering all of Seraph? By force? By defeating all resistance? Is she right in the head? Are you questioning me to my face? I know I can sound foolish, but I have thought this through. Now apologize. I hope she's thought it through. I have more to say, but we should definitely withdraw to the throne room first. The enemy is an assassin's servant. If we come into direct combat, she'll be at a disadvantage. As a master, her well-being is my responsibility. No. She will actually be at advantage, Huck. She will be at advantage against an assassin-type servant game. Jeez. I think. Am I remembering things wrong? And did I just put my foot in my mouth? No, I'm remembering right. Casters beat assassins. I'm remembering right. Oh, Master, so sharp, so mindful, so charming, but that's a different story. If you can't be reasonable about this, then I will have no other option than to, yes, force you to stay by my side. Oh, ho, ho, now then, right this way. What? Now this is what I feared Nero doing. But Tammamo is the yandere enough to do it. Oh ho ho, what is this? Can you hear me, Master? You're there, aren't you? Inside my regalia? I can hear Caster's voice. And I can see her too. I can even feel the warmth from her body. Was I sucked into her ring somehow? Now, do you see it my way? Be a dear, stay right there and witness your wife at work. Oh ho ho, I can feel your breathing. Now we are one. Even on a dangerous battlefield, you won't get a scratch. I knew this could be done, but now that I've done it, it's quite nice, don't you think? My dear is straight by my side, wrapped around my finger. I'll never let you go. Let's continue to caress each other like this forever. Yandere! This is a strange feeling. It's not suffocating or cramped, but... yes, it's fitting perfectly, snug and secure. It's as if I'm holding her hand so tightly. Yes, it's so much warmer than holding hands any other way. It feels like we're clasped close together in secret. Now then, Master, let us go forth, hand in hand, and kill everybody. So a fan, no sword. Gotta remember, I can run. Heh. I roll, not run. Oh, I'm definitely slow moving here. I really do like this little combo move as well that I like. So that's 3 softs and otherwise. Oh, that's actually a little bit cool. Or hotter, I should say. Flamethrower. Trying to get used to her playstyle. It definitely takes a little bit of getting used to. She is most definitely a whole different style than Nero, but I should get used to it fairly quickly. Even if she is a little slower, she's not Lu Bu, but Li Xuan slow. I should probably get this aggressor down. There we go. Better. There's that. Plant is going towards Liz. I should probably get the code casts out of the way as quickly as possible. And I need to remember I've got that circle button move here too. I should probably save that for plants, shouldn't I? Yeah, probably should save it for those plants. You know, no, I like the heavy attack a little bit better here. Triangle is definitely the better attack. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. It's not my fault these things are taking their time to actually appear. Is it? No, it's the game's fault. At least the triangle attack is consistent. Let's take out these guys with this. Almost looked like a Kamehameha wave. Alright, we should go and help Liz. Aw, Liz. Don't need to be soon. Actually, I would rather you be soon than Yan, please. I think I'm in danger because they're attacking this one. It means that they could gain 4, which would allow them to victory. But the danger will be passing soon. Just took me a little bit of time to get used to the Tammamo fighting style of burn them all to crisps and sort everybody out later. Her heavy attack really is nice too. Okay, we need to take care of this plant next. Plant, 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 plant. Eliminate the plant. Where's the plant? Is there no plant? There should be a plant here. Oh. There's the plant. I knew there was a plant here. There's the plant gone. And there we go. Plant's taken care of. Wait, nope. It's over here I want to go. Eliminate the aggressors, who are also being oppressors. Where's Spartacus when you need him? I mean, sure, he would probably try and kill Tammamo for being an oppressor, but I think these aggressors are bigger suppressors right now. There we go. Wait, Noble Phantasm is this way. Aggressors are oppression indeed. Okay. So I am gonna suffer a little bit just because I wasn't sure how Tammamo played originally, but we should be fine in the end. This is indeed fate. This is indeed fate. It is Extella, the Umbral Star. It's a PS4 game. It's there's a name for this genre of gameplay. I just can't remember it off the top of my head. But I think a similar game is Hyrule Heroes or something. Or Dynasty Warriors, that works too. Oh, you lived. Ah, you're a Fate fan based on the, you know Fate by the anime, then. I see. Fair enough. You would be you'll probably be a little lost here. Ah, the King of Heroes. Always a good character to know. It's always good to know of the King of Heroes. He is quite awesome, Gil. So... No, don't come... Oh. Whoa. I must have pressed a button or something. Okay, Archer, I'm done with you. Cat friend, dear friend, do all this if you remember doing this. Now, don't get me wrong, a long story about the Fate series. You'll die of boredom. Yeah, the story can be quite long. This game does have a bit of story-centric elements, admittedly. Though the combat definitely does balance it out quite a bit, I think. I definitely say that the combat balances out the story sections of this game. Because they are very intense bits of combat, as can be plainly seen. The fox is Tammamo no Mai, a caster class servant and the current servant of this route. She is also a little bit yandere for us. Just a little bit, though, you know. And right now, I'm trying to defend my territory from enemies, because I was not used to how to play as Tammamo here. But I've gotten used to the press triangle to burn them all spam. Really makes me think Tammamo's more dragon than kitsune at this point. Saber's your waifu? Blue Saber. Ah yes, there are quite a few sabers after all. The distinction is very useful. But obviously you've seen Unlimited Blade Works. Have you watched any other Fate stuff? Lord Kihasu? I'm just gonna call you Lord for now, though. If that's fine with you, that is. Alright. Another sector defended. And Gawain is here. I'm the only one, I guess, that can't get into anything except Fate. I tried all the others, they kind of bore me. If you need anything about My Hero Academia, you'll help you. Oh, My Hero Academia is definitely a good anime as well. I'm anime only, though. I'm trying to keep myself, just because the animation is excellent quality. I like the story, but reading manga just doesn't carry the same weight for me, unfortunately. Otherwise, I would definitely read it. Sorry, Main Freak. I know you don't care for Tammamo, but hey, I'm gonna try and rush through her story to try and get to the inevitable Altera section of things, so, you know. Plus, I can agree, Tammamo is a little bit of a capital B so far to her subordinates. Or a lot of one, I suppose. Another section bites the dust. And now we go here. Aggressor. Wait, plant's over here, isn't it? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. The only manga I've read is the LOZ ones. I read the original Naruto manga, aka the Harem of Fate. That was what I was calling it after seeing how many girls there are in Fate. Oh yeah. Fate is harem. It was originally I'm probably gonna mispronounce this, but an ecchi visual novel. It was an H visual novel. There was some suggestible content in it, to say the least. But it's grown since then. Quite a bit. But it does still have a bit of a harem element to it. Eroge, that's what it is. Thank you, Red Velvet. Eroge. It's a shame that she has the best faction members, but is the worst leader. Yeah, I can admit her bully is a little much. Tammamo bullies hard. And a little unnecessary at points. There's a good combo to use. Tammamo try 2 light then a heavy because flamethrowers are fun. Oh yeah. It is definitely a good combo, but, you know, I found that the just plain old heavy attack for Flame Burst is also quite useful. Kiko. But yeah, she has some good members. I do quite like Karna, and I have been watching that translated CCC playthrough, and the Karna in it is pretty awesome. I have to say, I at very least am kind of amused with Tammamo's playstyle here. She doesn't really... She feels a lot like how I feel a dragon would fight. Just fire, fire everywhere, all of it to burn them. Don't worry, Liz, I will come and save you as soon as I can. Because I actually do like Liz quite a bit. She is unfairly bullied. Oh no. So now the main enemy, which is probably Assassin, is going to be coming around. Sadly, I will forever be meh about Karna. Why are you only meh about Karna, Red Velvet? Just don't like his aesthetics or something? Yes, I will defeat him. My achievements are amazing and I'm amazing, apparently. Oh no. He's here. I'm not ready for you! Go away, Li Shun! Is he actually here, or is he in another sector? If he's in another sector, then I have some time before I need to literally run. Nope, he's literally here. But this one is mine now. Okay. Am I the only... And the only girl I like in the Fate series is Jeanne d'Arc. Jeanne is pretty cool. Jeanne d'Arc is pretty solid. You are only meh about him. People hyped him up to me, but you just feel meh about him. I mean, I can get what you're saying. Hype can definitely color your expectations. Like, all that hype that there was for... Gosh, what was the game? It was that big game that was supposed to be like you could explore the entire galaxy, interact with others. Oh, No Man's Sky. The hype for that game just kind of ruined it for me, and I'm kind of glad it did, because the game flopped hard. But in some cases, hype can be pretty good. MHXA is a pretty good servant that was appropriately hyped. I will get to you in a minute, Li Xuan. Let me conquer this area first. And then there was one. Noble Phantasm time. That was a pretty good Noble Phantasm. That's actually a lot cooler than her Noble Phantasm in Grand Order, I have to admit. I don't like the Fate series because it's just too big. Yeah, there is a lot to the Fate series. A lot to catch up. There's a lot to the Fate series to try and digest, for lack of better words. So I can get that, Lord. And OP waifu. Didn't the game get like so many updates it started to be good? Thing that reminds me, when I did this battle, I forgot to use my Noble Phantasm. RIP. Kind of just transformed and accidentally killed him. It won't let me transform. Oh. I take that back. I could have transformed all this time. I like the little hat. And we can say that Minamoto no Raiko is just too lewd. Oh yeah. Raiko is Raiko is definitely an interesting one. Aww. The freaking max combo got me this time from not getting EX. Dang it. Grr. You have MP2 Noble. Congrats, Kiko. Congrats. I failed Karna. Raiko, one time I accidentally used Raiko's support and I almost threw up. No joking there. And where's the lore in these characters? Technically this is actually the second game in the Fate Extra series, so a lot of it is in the first one. But the first one is a PSP exclusive, and I don't really own a PSP, so there's a lot of missing context here. A lot of missing context. Don't hear how, but in the end you are nothing but a swine. Thus the insolent assassin falls and peace reigns over the empire. What a beautiful ending. Did you witness it from within, my love? My power. I witnessed every moment of it. A physically fragile caster single-handedly fought an assassin, and won. No wonder they say the regalia rules over Seraph. Its power's no joke. No, don't understand. This is our power, yours and mine. If we stay together, we have nothing to fear. Now, please go on touching me, Master. Wrap around me some more. Deeper and hotter. And if you're gonna melt, or if you want, you can tie me up with some straw rope. Okay, then. Tammamo. There is no lore for Minamoto Raikou, nor any of the lead girls. You only know Saber because of the anime. Ah, there is snippets of lore in the mobile game. Yeah, the mobile game for Fate Grand Order does have lore for a lot of servants and expounds quite a bit, but you have to actually get the servants to generally get a bit of the lore, to get some of the more details of the lore. Some of it is told through story, but tie up Caster. I don't know if I could do that, but sometimes I might have to. When I synced up with Regalia, on top of being locked away, I could actually feel wrapping around Caster with my own consciousness. We really were as one. The more I want to protect her, the more our defensive power increases. Oh, you're kind as usual, my beloved, whereas I'm a bit strict. It's the perfect combination, really. You're the heart and I'm the fist. Between us both, we can govern over all of Seraph, and the peace we build will last forever. So, what is Minamoto no Raiko's lore? She exists, true? Oh, let me see if I can't remember. So, Minamoto no Raiko is part Oni, and she has some sort of split personality that is very yandere. The fact that she is part Oni gives her madness to make her completely and utterly hate Onis, which leads to a bit of hate because she's part Oni, and it also gives her the very obsessive mother complex. No matter how many times I hear that, it always piques my interest. Does that mean you're refraining from unleashing your full wrath, then? Oh, were you listening in? A servant who brazenly assumes she's an emperor? A cruel shrine maiden who wishes to rule over Seraph with fear? Defeated my assassin, imagine that. But your oppression ends here. Forgive my presumption, but I have come to read you your last rites. Here in your millennium capital, full of poison and demons, no flowers dared to bloom. Know that none would ever applaud your reign. I am the servant Saber. I have descended on high to stop your atrocities. Ha! Lore and fate isn't always good. That is a very good point. Lore isn't always. How futile. Saber. I've seen her before. Her appearance is unmistakable. She was the other servant I fought alongside in the Holy Grail War. What, you remember that clearly, do you? I should give my ring a little pinch. But what if she is? She's just another foe, our enemy. And we were enemies to begin with, if you recall. At least as far as I'm concerned. Remember that time when we were on our way to the moon cell core? You shoved me from behind and I fell all the way to the other side of the moon. I'm sure I haven't the faintest idea of what you're talking about. Praetor, does that sound familiar? I cannot seem to recall anything of the kind. Like Blue Saber more than Nero, Raiko isn't too good of a character. Time to play Extella while watching you play Extella. Extellaception. Yeah, Raiko could be better written. I'm kind of hoping her summer version gives a little bit more characterization to her, but her summer artwork is just ridiculous. So I'm not gonna be rolling for her. Like her personality as the Blue Slaver. Yes, Seba is awesome. Seba is the OG. Gil is also awesome too. Gil is the OG. One of the top two. If you're gonna voice these waifus act more female-like, I'm just reading out their lines. Just, you know, some people are listening to this, so if they hear the Japanese but don't see what they're saying, they might get a little bit lost. Besides, I can only go so high with my voice, unfortunately. Sol Draconis, no doubt about it, that's me, standing next to the Red Saber. Same face, same look, even the same breathing pattern. I know nothing is impossible, but still. I asked Caster what's going on. Free spirit as she seems, Caster's actually very cunning and alert. She has to know what's happening here if anyone does. Oh yes, I forgot to tell you. You see, honey, for some reason you've been split up into halves. One is your mind and the other is your soul. But please don't worry, the one I've fallen for is the beautiful soul. which is you. So you see, there's nothing to worry about. I've actually heard of this, I believe. There are 3 elements involved in building a digital shell of life for oneself. If I'm the soul, then that must mean the one over there is indeed the mind. I get it. That's why I have such a floaty sense of reality. The mind controls the expressions of passion and emotion. I control the existence of true nature and instinct. So how many yanderes are there in the Fate series? Good Lord Almighty. That, Lord, is a very excellent question. Well... yeah, good question indeed. Let's see here. There are quite a few, yeah, but not too many. Tammamo is definitely a yandere. Ilya, you know, she's a little bit of a yandere as well. Even though she's not a servant, she is a bit of a yandere. That's 2 off the top of my head that you can see and / probably know of. I'll leave the chat to let you know if there's any more that they can think of. As you must understand, all comes to an end this instant. The Millennium Capital nonsense is finished. We have no time for such petty feuds. The true threat is approaching Seraph as we speak. True threat, Seraph must be talking about that giant monster I saw in the moon cell core. I nodded understanding. I noticed the other soldier Draconis giving the same motion. Oh ho ho! Oh ho ho! How very interesting. Are you finished now? Really, what do you suppose that has to do with anything? As long as my husband stays with me, that's all I need. Nothing else matters but to have my dearest close beside me forever. Everything else is trivial nonsense. I wouldn't trade that for anything, no matter what you think you can offer me. So you refuse to side alongside me. In all sincerity, that pains me more than you know. So be it. Then I must strike down this evil queen who would rule Seraph only to indulge in her own sinful whims. Even if it cost me the other praetor. So Eroge, it's killing you? Yeah, it is. Very Eroge. The other Regalia, so you got the other one, Saber. Then I won't hesitate to use my full power. My husband. Now, Mooncell, if you would acknowledge our royal authority, then come. Deliver your power to the Queen of the Moon. This is just fan service? Yeah. Fan service is a good way to put it. You would summon your full strength, then I shall do the same. Defend yourself. The numbers are on our side. From bold linear motion to a fierce attack based on pinpoint movement. I praise your defense, caster. I had expected to beat you easily face to face. It seems I underestimated you. I could have easily pressured you further, of course, and in the end, you'd have fallen had I willed it so. However, crushing you with the full measure of my strength, after that struggle with Assassin, left you so exhausted, it would be so very dull. And it would tarnish my good name besides. I will leave you be for now, caster, but know this. When next we meet, we shall settle every one of our differences for good and all. You with all your power care only for selfish desires, or is it that power that drives you towards such greed? With the world in flames around you, you would rather play the harlot than the heroine. How pitiful. Selfish desires? Yes, that's right. I will seize these lands with the one I love. I will rule them all and enjoy the finest delights, and... what's wrong with any of that? I suppose nothing's wrong with that. Nightingale is also another character you don't know about, but is very exotic. Nightingale. Nightingale is, she's actually not too bad, really. She is a Berserker class servant, but her thing is more that she's obsessed with curing any ailments, even if it means killing you to do so. Or yeah, limblessness. She's not very affectionate either. She's very emotionless, from what I see. Her design is actually is one of the more tame designs too. At least I think it is. I haven't actually looked at her Final Ascension stuff. Oh yeah, there is a dude on Reddit who is related to Nightingale as well. That's gotta be awkward for him, seeing so many things of his great aunt being their waifu, being people's waifu. That's gotta be awkward. Heavens me. My apologies, dearest. I know we've just returned to the castle, but I'm gonna go on ahead to the sleeping area. My room. I spent more mana than I thought, so now I'm terribly drowsy, and... Oh, you can join me, love, or if you're still groggy, please make yourself comfortable on the nice, relaxing throne. The castle, the throne, every atom in the air, it all belongs to you. Well, to you and I both. So please enjoy and relax to your heart's content. If you need anything, please let me, the maid, know. I would love to treat you to a wondrous feast, but as queen, I'm kind of busy. So I let the maid handle all the minor details. Please use her to her you're lacking. Now then, if you'll excuse me, I'll be nodding off. Fate fans, but not you guys. You guys are good? Thank you. For now. Ooh. For now. Oh, for now. For now, we're good, everybody. For now, we're good. People are thirsty sometimes, like so. Only for the right ones. Only for the right ones am I thirsty. If you happen to sneak into my room while I'm asleep, I won't mind a bit. Just come on in. Like that. That's not really me being thirsty. That'd be accepting a wonderful invitation. But I clearly won't. Because I've got a very weird throne to sit on. The castle, the throne, and everything else here belongs to me. And Caster, really. Why is that not sinking in yet? Maybe because everything feels so empty. I would be lying if I said I wasn't tired. Even though I slept for so long, just moving takes a lot out of me. The throne is padded and soft. These fine cushions remind me of Caster's skin. I have to will myself to stay awake at this point, but even so I have a few things to think about. Caster's words, Saber words, even Archimedes' words, the unknown threat approaching Seraph. Liz! Well, great. You made it back in one piece. Did you get a load of Caster out there? Crazy, right? Super crazy. Weird and crazy. She wasn't like that before. At first she was just a little down, but that regalia ring, once she turned that thing on, she went full tyrant, and that's how she is now. Anyone that goes up against her ends up like this. Look, believe me when we're heading down the dead end here, and no good's gonna come from it. So, little piggy, if you and I were to bring her down... No, you don't have to, Red Velvet. You don't have to. But the lore of Nightingale, it's pretty much just Florence Nightingale. Just taken to the extreme. Has the same lore. She was a nurse, a female nurse in wartime, who was very determined about keeping people alive. She introduced cleanliness standards into the military. The Fate version of her is just... She has the madness enhancement, so she must make sure that all ailments are cured, no matter what. She's actually got pretty basic lore, and is actually probably one of the easier ones to find lore on, since she is such a recent historical figure. I understand what Elizabeth is trying to say. I even understand where she's coming from. The situation isn't good for Caster, and she'll be in danger if she stays like this. It's true, I've known it ever since we reunited on the throne, but that's neither here nor there. I don't want to stop Caster nor deny her anything. I want to let her do what she wants right now. Huh? Are you serious? You're just going to let her do her thing? You remember how she was going to handle you and Archimedes, right? She has a point. But Caster might have a good reason for acting this way. What if she doesn't? No, what if she does and she's hiding it from you? It's not possible. Caster always explains everything thoroughly. No matter what, if she ever held anything back, she wouldn't be the Caster I know. If that time ever comes, I'll have fulfilled my responsibility as her master. If you believe in her that much, because you know what that means, right? Let's say if some situation occurred that broke a contract between a servant and a master. If you messed up, I know, that's why I have to fulfill my responsibility. Caster's sin is my sin. If she disappears, then that'll be the cause for me to disappear as well. You must be an idiot. You know, you totally believe in her more than she does. You're one determined little piggy. Besides, I'm a little... No, never mind. Don't worry about it. If you're stuck on her, then go ahead and do whatever. Don't come crying to me later. So that's how she loses her right eye. I'm pretty sure that is how she lost her right eye in the IRL. I'm pretty sure, at least. Oh, we have Medusa's side story now. And a new mystic code. Who are Anne Bonny and Mary Reed? Pirates, yes. They are legendary pirates. Beyond that, though, I honestly can't tell you, since I generally only look up the lore of servants I get or that interests me, and Anne Bonny and Mary Reed don't. I think that they are canonical. You just got Nobu. Congrats, Phoenix. I think, and correct, and I'm probably wrong on this, but I'm pretty sure that they are legitimately lovers as well, per real life lore. I'm pretty sure, at least, that they are. Beyond that, though, and it is portrayed, but it's kind of... One of them is a lolly and the other one is the opposite of one, for lack of better words. Go ahead and go... negate any elemental attacks, I guess. Yes. It is, Fate is quite interesting. I'm pretty sure that canonically that is, like, I call it canonically, but historically, I'm pretty sure that is somewhat true, at least. Great work on our mission. You go ahead and take a nice long rest. Time for a little quality time in Tammamo's rooms. Heavens heal me, I'll heal you from battle fatigue in a snap. No, there's no trick to it aside from just being here in this room. Just relaxing and talking will naturally heal you. Physically and mentally, this room is made just for that. Yes, calm the ears down, Tammamo. You're distracting me. What do you think of Archimedes? Nope. Dang it! I didn't think bringing up Saber would do any good for us, but I guess not. I know nothing about Archimedes right now. My memories are so scattershot that I'm not even sure if I knew anything about him before, so I'd like to get Cater's take on him. Mr. Archimedes, let's see, he's certainly acting like a loyal servant. He might be hiding something or other, but we can let him hold on to that for the time being. I'll say this much, he definitely knows more than we do, especially when it comes to the regalia. Which means, if I can get all that out of him, I can do whatever I please with him afterwards. But we can do that little by little. No need for gimmicks. We can do what we want, and the sky's the limit. Of course, I'll make sure nothing ever happens to you along the way. And if Archimedes does turn out to be less benign than he seems, I'm already well prepared to swallow him whole. So please don't worry. No matter who we're up against, I'll smack them down in 2 shakes of a foxtail. Ho ho! And... oh no, it's a fade to black scene. Okay. On the menu today, piping hot meat, white potatoes, fresh savory omelets, and teriyaki yellowtail fish straight from the seas of Seraph. That actually sounds kind of good. Carrot and daikon miso soup and boiled spinach, all made with vegetables from the western fields of the capital. That less so. Oh, and white rice. It's not much, I'm afraid, but this is the cuisine your loving wife has painstakingly prepared. How do you like it, darling? It's truly, truly delicious. She's modest about her cooking skills, but I think she's extraordinary. And as I dig into the food, a strange feeling comes over me. Up until now, Caster the servant and Caster the queen have seemed like 2 different people. But now as I experience the full measure of her cooking skills, I can realize that even as a servant, she's an incomparable queen. What seems to be the problem, honey? You're hesitating. Oh ho ho, no need to worry. Tomorrow, the day after, and every day after that, I'll put all my heart into my cooking. If you have a favorite, please don't hesitate to say so. I'll prepare it with a recipe book in hand. Thank you. Thank you. What's this strange? This is odd. I've been waiting for a long time to hear these words, but now I feel so embarrassed. Why could that be? A lone servant stands before me, her queen-like presence concealed. Tammamo no mai. When the subject turns to her cooking, her expression lights up. She truly is the perfect wife. Or at least I believe that looking at her now. I'm sorry, we should be doing more talking right now, shouldn't we? If you'll excuse me a moment, my husband. As she says, she lightly taps her knees. How about a lap pillow? Ah, the lap pillows. Lap pillows are nice. Pot roast? I prefer a rack of ribs, please. Bacon wrapped ribs. Bacon wrapped ribs. That sounds delicious. Even if it is a little redundant. Chapter 2, Questioning Authority, Mayor Mellum, City of the Lost Destiny. Oh. Tammamo. I sense someone nearby. I open my eyes. I see a beautiful sight. Even awake, I feel like I'm still dreaming. Her eyes glow gold. Her hair shines bright. The one who stands and fights beside me. She's close to me. Incredibly close. Close enough that our lips are almost touching. Not what I expected to see first thing in the morning, but I guess nothing is impossible. That nothing is impossible line is becoming like our catchphrase in this route, it feels. Are you awake, my dear? I don't mind if you want to sleep longer. I don't mind one bit. This is a dream. We're both in a dreamlike state. That proves it. I don't bother arguing. She lies on top of me, pressing down. She's warm and comfortable, like a blanket. I'm a servant who specializes in guarding the mausoleum of the Yellow Emperor. I can play that role anytime. If you want to sleep in, please do. Same if you want to wake up early. Everything is all up to you, my husband. It's not a cardiac arrest. Totally not a cardiac arrest. A former guard of the mausoleum of the Yellow Emperor. I remember that she can establish a secret connection with a certain negative energy, which guides luck from Kunlun. She also has a mirror which can reflect the golden light of the sun. It's great that she has so many titles and jobs. You can't go wrong with branching out. Frankly, I wish I had more than one name. But that's neither here nor there. Good morning, Caster. Oh, I see you're awake. How unfortunate. But other than that, good morning. So, the shining light of my radiant divinity is enough to wake you up, then? I get up and respond with morning. Looks like a nice day. Caster casually sidles towards me. Then she sticks with me. We're basically glued together. Something special about this morning? Of course, every day and night is special with you, you have to ask. Just spending the day being so close to my loving husband makes Tammamo so happy. So what do we need to do today? Nothing. We can get all that we want for no work at all. We'll seize anything we want with the chance we got. Seize anything she wants. Speaking of seizing, if I can stretch my hand a bit, I can grab her hypnotic, fluffy tail. But I'm 90% sure that's not what she means. All that aside, when I'm talking to Caster like this in my room, nostalgia begins to rise up. Caster's the same as ever when she's in here, but once she goes out to the throne room, she shows her dangerous side. I have to find out why. Can I just touch the fluffy tail? I want to touch the fluffy tail. Fluffy tails are good fluff. But, my favorite servant, Mash is definitely best Kohoi, best girl in all of the Fate series. But overall favorite servant, I would have to say, is probably King Hassan. King Hassan is, a top tier servant. He is just epic. I am Tammamo no Mai, who stands by your side here in Seraph. This time for certain. Plus, Mash isn't a servant, she is my kohoi. So you can't use that argument against me. But Gramps, yes, Gramps, King Hassan, first Hassan. Hassan Isaba, the old man of the mountain. Possibly Cain. From the biblical story of Cain and Abel. At least that's the theories of it, at least. But King Hassan is it. He is awesome. I promise I will never let you go again. I will serve you forever and ever, in this form that you loved me in. Her words are melancholy but full of genuine heart. This isn't her usual cheerful courtship. This is quiet, something she can't just laugh off. I feel like I've seen her say farewell like this before, in the middle of the Moon's Holy Grail War, or in the middle of a fight. Something from a dream I can't quite grasp. Something the matter? Why you're saying it like that? Oh no, look at you, very epitome of heat. Your soul itself is on fire. And that's those aloof silent eyes. Can't take it, I'm just gonna devour you. Won't leave a crumb. Oh boy. Oh no. Oh, would you look like that in the world? Wait, I'm dead. Ah, Caskill. I'm just looking at her, didn't even mean anything by it. How did it come to this? These are always things to plate. Wait, in my hair, don't even care. This entire world belongs to me, so I declare from the very Millennium Capital. Even though you're my master, here I hold you in my hands, now in my tail. Fluffy tail, fluffy tail. No tail, no master, not great. First time felt like this. Trust yourself, take care of everything. You'll live like King Zhao of Shang. King Zhao of Shang. Is that supposed to be... Is that supposed to be Zhang? No, that's probably not supposed to be who I'm thinking it's supposed to be, is it? She really said it. She's been telling me all the time she's not the kind of... She's desperately decaying. She's Daji herself. Tell Kala to remember why we're here. The situation continued to advance like a rolling boulder. Rose... Oh. Stop right there. What the hell do you think you're doing, you animal? Heh. Liz. I was wondering why you're up so early. I thought, oh, maybe she's making breakfast, but no, it's this. What have you been, night crawling? Trying to pull off some kind of weird oriental fantasy, you fox? And just like that, the boulder stops. Oh, Liz. Maybe I should thank Elizabeth for saving me, or was I really in that much danger? See you later, Kiko. Thanks for stopping out. I think it's the Emperor she served in her life as a human. Ah, that's right. That's right. Tammamo no Mai was originally a human in the Fate universe. Or she split herself off to become one. Something like that. Saving you? No. Just get your head out of the gift house, will ya? Came by because Karn handed me a package to deliver, and then I saw you, and I flew in because I'm a dragon. It's not like I was worried about you or anything so soon. So that's what this is. Are you trying to be... Oh, ho, 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 ho. You gotta decide be shooting because... I see. Nothing wrong with shooting. Nothing wrong with shooting Doji as a servant. But, got some pretty decent taste there. The voice is definitely good on shooting, though. Voice. From Main Freak, there's an image of a corrupted Liz kicking the fox's ass, literally. Jeez. Dang. Oh, I bet you like that image, don't you, Main Freak? Girl next door, so who's supposed to be the visiting prince? It's fine, the story's cliche, but I love it, little piggy. How cheeky. And the zappity zap zap. Tingly. So tingly. Poor Liz. That sort of shock looks just like the effect of an attack. Not sure if it's Magecraft or a curse. Probably a curse. Is Cass the one who put the curse on her in the first place? And if so, what about the other servants she has under her? Does she curse them too to keep them under control? Well, I understand where she's coming from. It's heartless, but it does keep her in control. Still, that shock did seem sort of drastic. I hope Elizabeth is okay. Do indeed, Liz is great. Yeah, Liz is pretty good servant as well. I like Liz. And this has made me like her more, but the Halloween events definitely have as well. You're sad that people calling her a lolly. She's just a flat-chested woman. She was a great servant because I have too many drinks. That'd be nice. Cat bag, not sure I get that. But Shutin, from what I understand, was improperly summoned as well by Ibaraki. Though she is a pretty good servant as well. A freaking horrible one to fight, though. That noble phantasm is hell to deal with. Damn, am I dead? I thought I died. Good thing I'm a demi-dragon, or I'd definitely be super dead right now. But hey, I think she jolted the fat right on my stomach. Keep that up, I'll look great in no time. Okay, no need to worry. Caster may have been a little heavy-handed, but Elizabeth's sheer determination can't be stopped. Demi-dragon, is it? If you're insulated against electricity, you're more like an electric eel. Clear yourself one of those from now on. And aren't you gonna thank me for this holiday discipline? I made cheekily mouthing off to a queen. You don't think I'm done with you yet, do you? You're used to electricity, then next up is fire. Should I roast you into a burnt little newt right here? Thank you for disciplining me. Please forgive my atrocities, my queen. This no longer means to me. Darling, please go on ahead to the throne room. I have breakfast on the table for you. Please take your time and enjoy it, and I'll see you afterwards. Now, if you excuse me, farewell. Not to fight, but bring me some drinks for days. Oh, Shutin has the best drinks, I'm sure. It's the best. Shutin is neat now, talking about her appearance. She's got a good appearance, too. Although the Chinese servers, I think it is censored, because, you know, it's a little too much, but, meh. They censored a lot of stuff, from what I understand. Except I'm coming closer. If you save me now, it'll hurt 100 times more. I'm the castle's maid. I'll just do my job, and you go on to that stupid fox's hand. That's for the sake of Seraph. Thanks for the thought, anyway. Oh, poor Liz. Poor Liz. And Archimedes is back. King of Seraph and Queen Caster, please forgive my intrusion. Now that we know a certain emperor holds the other regalia, there is no doubt she will oppose the queen's rule. It would be wise to defeat this other regalia wielder, Emperor Nero, as soon as possible. So you finally see it my way. Very well then. Though it is rather convenient for you to have that excuse to come around. Still, you shameless scholar, I won't say I told you so. I overrule my own edicts whenever I please, after all. It's only human. She's not human, though. Glad to hear that, your majesty. When you defeat the Emperor, you can reassemble the split regalia, but Saber has built a base of her own, deep within her territory, just like this Millennium capital. In order to defeat the Emperor, you'll need to take the fight to her. Like yesterday, Archimedes and Castor seem to be on the same page. Or rather, their interests now overlap. We're going to fight Saber, the Emperor. It's not something I wished for, but I don't think I can talk Castor out of it. There's also the enemy we encountered in the Mooncell core. We need to be prepared for it by putting the regalia back together. So we have to make a move. Wait a minute. We're all talking about running off to invade someone. Do we need to rescue the Emperor's little piggy first? Shut your mouth, maid. I told her to clean the oven. Go sulk in the soot, will you? I'm done cleaning the kitchen already. It's like breathtakingly clean right now. So how about a little gratitude? No, forget it. Forget the gratitude. Let's talk about the piggy. See, now that I'm free, what you could have me do is invade Saber's territory, throw a nice big concert, and make the rescue while I'm there. There's no need for that. Master Soul is right here. That being the case, there's no need to drag the mind here, too. In fact, it would happen much faster with only the soul here. Huh? Oh, I see. Yes, that makes sense, I suppose. Isn't this going too fast? I mean, Castor seems to know what she's talking about. Is it a compatibility issue? Maybe the mind is better suited for Saber and I'm better suited for Castor? What matters is the regalia. Once we restore it, we won't have to conquer the Mooncell the hard way. Instead of marching sector by sector, we get our hands on our regalia and everything will fall into place. And in the end, Seraph will belong to me. The Mooncell itself will proclaim our sovereignty and we shall rule forever in paradise. Oh, it's so simple. Here I thought it would be so much trouble. Does our little Emperor not understand that everything in Seraph exists to please me? Least favorite is a name that I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce. For a reason you will not tell, it's just that her body and color is too much for me. Oh, it's the stereotype appearance, huh? Like, can any servant cook? Oh, so many servants can cook, you know. Amiya can cook. Apparently Tammamo can cook. Given that Rin can cook, I imagine Ishtar and Aresh can probably cook. Maybe the Sakura 5 can cook. I know there's that little sparrow servant that JP got for New Year that's supposed to be a really good cook. Shihirazad. Okay, that's actually not too bad. That's actually a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. Shihirazad. Words are honest, her intentions are pure. Some might say her desires are selfish, but I can't argue with her, and she's not wrong. If we do get our hands on the regalia, all the little problems beneath her will sort themselves out. But then there are the unknown threats. From what Archimedes and Saber mentioned, Caster and I will eventually have to take care of it and unite the regalia. If we do that, we'll take all of Seraph and Moonsilk, and does that mean we'll take on the responsibility to protect it? Passionate can crack nuts better than anyone else, though. You run away? Oh, you don't need to run away. I mean, she can cook. She can cook for giants. She can cook giant... She could probably cook a dragon completely without any issues. Easily slicing the meat and then cooking it on a giant grill. The servings would be enough to feed millions. I would have the 3 servant, 1 to cook, 1 to fight, and 1 to serve. It's not a bad idea, Lord. Not bad at all. Oh, you're referring to Passion Lips' other thing. I getcha. King Protea probably can't cook either. Maybe. You know, she probably can make a mean salad, though. Oh, it seems my husband agrees as well. How perfectly suitable. Shall we head off to battle, then? Hand in hand, we shall scatter petals of the Roman rose and stain its soil with blood. Yes, let us go together, dearest. So we're going to forget about the other little piggy. Did she really just say that? What the hell? That fox has gotta be nuts. Say where to fight, shooting to serve, still looking for a cooker. Any hoodle, gotta go. Alright, Red Velvet, thanks for coming out. It's been nice having you here. Hopefully you stop by later. Yes, Liz does look good in that dress. It is a good dress for her. Oh, dearest. Have you eaten all your breakfast? Oh, could it be that you were so in love with me you couldn't wait to see me? And you couldn't wait even to finish changing? Oh, I'm so happy to hear that. It's true that I came here for her. I wanted to see her face before the battle. Thanks for coming out, by the way. Again, Red Velvet. Seeing her on the throne like that made me want to check up on her, so I'm glad she's back to her usual shelf while she's here. Also, breakfast was delicious. Oh, please don't mention it. Oh, you look so gorgeous when you thank me for a meal. Now, no apologies for coming in here. This isn't just my room, it's our room. So you don't need to hold back. You can DUT anytime you like in here. Or should I say, it's not too late to do that. If you want, we can pick up where we left off. In all that secret sweetness. Yes! Oh no, she wouldn't, is what I want to say, but she does have a knack for that, doesn't she? The last time wasn't the first time, you know. She gets in my way more than anyone else around here. She came to challenge me, and of course I mopped the floor with her, so I tied her horns and made her mop the floor, but still. Whatever the mood she's in, she always finds a way to go on yapping. Who is Session Kiara? As far as I know, she is part of the Fate Extra CC, the second game that was never translated nor moved to North America, but she is a servant that we will be getting with the CCC event in Fate Grand Order. She's a nun that embodies all the world's lust, I want to say. Am I roughly right with that? I see, so not a great maid to have around then. Exactly, so whenever she gets out of line, I zap her. But even that doesn't teach her anything. I wonder if she just enjoys it. Does she really have some sort of electric resistance? You know, lizards... Do lizards have that, maybe? I don't think so. I think she's just resisting with her spirits. I'm starting to think Caster's punishments are too harsh. Even if she does have her reasons, maybe she should hold back and give just a little jab from time to time. Oh, how kind of you. Elizabeth must be so happy you're back, though. Tricks for a master who cares about even the lowest servants and in a palace full of luxury and treasure. She's so blessed, and I'm so ungrateful. Next time I'm going to shock her even harder. I mean, she's a succubus. On CCC, she was a normal person. I'll let Maine explain it a little bit more. So that's what it's gonna be. Sorry, Elizabeth, I shouldn't have even said that. But all joking aside, darling, I'm sorry to say that even if Elizabeth does seem reformed, she'll always be as much of an anti-hero as I am. The slightest whisper of influence could lead her down a very dark path. Indeed, she's the kind of servant who's destined for that. When I discipline Elizabeth, it's for her own good. Some things can't be done through kindness. Please keep that in mind, okay? Yes, there we go, main freak. I'm actually reading this myself. Normal person, there is a cult leader. The cult was feeling so much pleasure that you just want to die from joy, or something like that. Or at least that was her personal goal. That's an interesting goal. Very interesting goal. I'm not gonna get low health for the breads. We'll keep Blue Boo along. So she can cook. Can she cook? She can certainly make creamy pies. Oh, let me say this much, Lord Kihu. Something that I do most definitively know about her is that her noble phantasm is growing big enough and showing the whole world in there. Yeah. Enemy forces have yet to completely take over this area. Because of that, there are still unclaimed areas called neutral sectors. I advise you to attack at once and seize the neutral sectors before the enemy can. Neutral sectors not occupied. If the enemy forces arrive, it will be taken over immediately, but if the player arrives first, it will result in a conflict. Rolling around at the speed of Tammamo. In order to take over neutral, you need to collect lost matrices. Lost matrix piece of regime can be found within the neutral sector. Number seen on the mini-map. When you approach, the screen will be distorted. If you draw closer, distortion becomes stronger. This lost matrix is hidden will have an after effect. If you attack the place, after effect 3 times, lost matrix will appear. I'm looking for the lost. I'm looking for it, Karna. I'm looking. There we go, neutral sector. You mean she wants to put the planet into her? Yes, indeed. Indeed. It is, yeah. Very much so, Lord. Very much. She's, very interesting. Throwing up is not a bad thing to do in this instance. She is, again, very, very interesting. Oh, by the way, Main Freak, I don't know, but have you seen the CCC translation that's going on at all? Because if so, then I think there's something that was recently... You have not? Sorry? That's fine. Well, in CCC, you can have Hans pretty much criticize your servants. And one of the more recently translated thing... Yeah, one of the more recent... It's by that same person. One of the more recently translated things was Hans roasting all your possible servants, which includes Tammamo. So if you go to that channel, you can, and look for the right video, you can see Hans roast Tammamo. How powerful is she? I'm honestly not really sure how she ranks. Given the fact that she is capable of doing that, I imagine she's pretty potent. But I'm not 100%. Hans can diss anyone and everyone for free? Oh, very true. In that same thing, when he disses Gil, he actually has the balls to demand payment for the criticism. You have mixed feelings about extroverts, Q design, the whole neon stuff, and the black suits. Yeah, the design is a little strange, I will freely admit. I am happy that they included him, though. And he is pretty strong as well. So, you know. Yeah, she is pretty much the embodiment of lust, so I'm pretty sure she is probably very powerful. In fact, I'm almost positive she's probably like one of the most powerful servants there is. Yeah, Kiara. Damn. No invasions. She's only strong because of hands. It's her noble it's his noble phantasm that transformed her into that. Oh. Oh yeah, doesn't Hans have a noble isn't his noble phantasm like anything he writes about a person becomes the truth or something like that? It's something along those lines, is it not? Aggressor, aggressor. It's time to burn, aggressor. His noble phantasm is writing a story that unlocks all your inner potential. Ah, okay. So... Whoa, that was weird. But he's the one who decides to what extent he is willing to help you himself. Even using command seals apparently won't be able to force him to do it. That's actually pretty unique. So then, I'm actually looking forward to seeing how Kiara actually convinces Hans to do that. Because he is a pessimistic little bastard. And I can't see him doing something like that very willingly. even command seals can't force him. And command seals are all powerful. I suppose it makes sense. But that just means Kiara has the inner potential to be all that if she put her mind to it, or something along those lines, then. Side missions real quick. I failed Liz's. I think she had a time limit one, though, so... Hans is pretty optimistic in regards to humanity from what I've read, and adds faith in the CCC protagonist is also suppression, so there's that. It's kind of like the thing with people can only use 8% of her brain, now she has 100. Okay. That makes more sense. Burn them all, burn them all. I really do like this flame burst kind of ability. It reminds me of pyromancy from Dark Souls. Just look up the gameplay of Kiara, and oh boy, she is just creepy. So then what you're saying is that you haven't found your cooking servant, Lord Key. Lord Key. Your cooking servant is still a mystery to you. There that is. There it is. Fun fact, technically every female servant and some males can servant can cook. Want Passionate to be the cooker because of her hands? Well, I mean, think of it this way though. She can cook large meals with no issue. She would be a literal expert in cooking very large meals. Swordsman of the Roses, Nero Claudius. Oh, is Nero here? Nero is actually here. Sorry, Umu. I'm not ready for you just yet. Plus, with those big of hands, that's all the more hands you can hold. What is her lore anyway? Passionate's lore? Oh, the boss. Emiya's the boss? It's actually kind of odd for Emiya to be the boss. But okay. Go away, Archer. I'm not ready for you yet. Running around at the speed of sound. Come on. It's gotta be around here. Where is this lost matrix? said, the stronger the distortion, closer I am to it, but... Oh, wait. There it is. There we go. Oh, Brynhilder's actually inside Passionlip? That's kind of unexpected. So she was just born with those hands. I actually think that BB gave her those hands on purpose so that she would have less of a chance of seducing the one that they all like, because they're all sort of the same person, just sort of, you know, personalities of them, I think, would be the best way to put it. But she's also made up of a lot of different goddesses, too, from what I understand. And Nero is down. Or not. Magical girl! And now we get to kick Emiya's butt. Need a male cooker then, so it's Ku. That'll work. Ugh. The combo was always gonna be getting me, isn't it? Ku can prepare you some fish. He can, can't he? Ku's a fisherman, after all. Or at least that's what he wants to do, is fish in peace. But, Passionlip has high-rank presence concealment? That's kind of hard to believe. Heavens me. Oh, what is it? Oh. Kara seems to be in a bashful mood. No, it's something else. She's humming, whimpering. Oh, I can hear you, Caster. I tried to hold on, but it only makes me blush harder. Heavens me. Oopsies. How disgraceful of me, but that's okay. I don't mind being disgraceful. Are you asking for more of what we did this morning, my dear? No need to say it. Of course you're asking. You are, right? Amazing. Her energy's amazing. I can tell she's really pushing for this. So for now, I vaguely nod. When I sit next to her like this, her eyes seem like the sun itself. The golden colors are looking at me. Just being here like this makes me feel like they're sucking me in. It's not fair, dear. I'm prepared and always will be, and you know I could just push you over any time. This is the Millennium Capital. See, I built for my own desires. Here we are in my castle and my keep in my special room at the heart of all, but you... You with that silent stare of yours. I can't wait any longer. Are you teasing me? Are you baiting me? Whatever challenge you, I'll take it. Passionlip has appearance concealment. These hands are so hard to see. Now you need a servant to be your housewife or boy. Passionlip suffers from perception disorder where she cannot see the actual shape of her hands. Her mind causes her to avert her ugly form, translate her hands as those of a normal girl. That said, she was born with those hands and she thinks it is normal. Wow, that's actually kind of sad. Never mind, it's Jeanne d'Arc. Hey, can't go wrong with her. Second time we've been like this, it never worked out until the third time. There's gonna be some kind of interruption, right? Last time Elizabeth flew in and kicked me, but not this time. I don't think she's about to. So that mean the coast is clear? Caster, wait. The moment I try to stop, a feeling builds up. Excuse me. And my body starts shaking. Oh no. Oh. You don't fear me. I see. Even though we're in such different places, you continue to stare at me straight ahead without averting your gaze. It's a maiden in white, brown skin, tall, slender body, and unforgettable red eyes. She has the look of a warrior, no doubt about it. She's definitely someone who fights. Someone who fights is putting it mildly. It's not so much a human as a walking calamity. I came to this planet to destroy it. I'll corrode all of Seraph and rule over it. I'll bring the moon cell to a halt and wipe away its civilizations. I was born to be an alien invader. I see. If she's an alien, it's going to be hard for either of us to understand each other. And if she's born only to destroy, then I can see her living up to that. But I do have questions. If she was born this way, born to destroy everything, then that's who she is. But is that really what she wants to do? Or does she want to give that up? Reasons. I have reasons. Although it would have been so beautiful in this game, it had a better engine. The models look so bad, especially up close. It doesn't look too bad, just a little bit dated more than anything. I imagine it'll look a lot better in Extella Link, though. I'm looking forward to that. How strange. You look the same, but you have different natures. You ask the same questions, but with different meanings. You suggest I should stay who I am, that I shouldn't reject who I am, that I should seek a different path while living as who I am. But I don't have that option. I only destroy. I don't want to break lives apart, but in the end, they break anyway. I destroy civilizations. I destroy lives. That's my existence. It's futile to try and change that. You may as well give up. Questioning me is a waste of time. You should surrender as my prisoner. How long do you intend to resist me? This is so pointless. I feel so heavy. When will I awaken from this dream? Found you. We floated off just when we were having fun, and this is what happened. Coming out of nowhere to steal my prey. It makes my tail bristle. For I'll scorch this little minx with the heat of my... Wait, you, what barbarian god are you? That presence, that pressure, I remember it. From a long time ago. Ah, so this is how you present yourself, is it? An enemy of humanity, just like me. That unknown threat approaching Seraph, It's you, isn't it? The maiden in white doesn't respond to Caster's words. It's as if she has no words to respond with. She just stares at the Caster with a chilling gaze, and then... Led Belfast and then was betrayed by royalty. I'm pretty sure she was betrayed by Cardinal of Winchester. The Cardinal of Winchester or something. Yeah, Cardinal of Winchester is who she was betrayed by. Also, a little bit more to note, they couldn't really find a good charge to charge her with. So, originally, they weren't going to charge her because she was a woman and she couldn't commit those crimes. But she was dressed as a man, so they tried to make her dress as a woman, but without anything, she would have had to go out to her trial with nothing. Because she refused to, they killed her on some trumped-up charges of pretending to be a man, because she would not disrobe and show that she was a woman, or something along those lines. I cannot remember what exactly. It's along those lines, though. It's my second experience with vertigo. When I open my eyes, Caster is right there. The maiden in white is nowhere to be seen. Was I dreaming? The maiden's words still echo in my head, but Caster's reaction is what worries me the most. Caster called the maiden an enemy of humanity. No, I just wanted to say that. That little homewrecker was trying to dig her way into my husband's head. I wanted to send her straight to hell, but I couldn't. She had quite a bit of power, I must say. No wonder Archimedes is all freaked up about her. But she's our enemy. That's all there is to it. You cannot sympathize with her. You understand, my dearest darling? Can't really think of an argument. As Caster said, she felt extremely dangerous. But that might not be the whole story. Finally got in. What the hell? You put up an even stronger barrier? Good thing you weren't up to anything pervy, huh? Not as long as I'm around. Maid, I don't remember demanding your services here. Yeah. tingling no more. Poor Liz. I can do it. I've trained myself to be completely lightning proof. Your next show had better hit 1,000,000 volts. Wait, no, never mind that. Anyway, what the hell? Are you just shocking me for no reason now? What are you, having a rough day? How presumptuous. Maybe you should use 2 fingers. It's kind of cruel, but it is kind of funny. Oh, poor Liz. See what a powerful shock it is. Eating another one like that after this morning must be dangerous, even for his servants. This is nothing. Off with you, maid, and be grateful for my husband's mercy. He pities you too much to see you fry to a crisp. Ah, such compassion. Thank goodness. Looks like she's stopping for now. I should be safe here by myself, but I would advise Elizabeth to leave the room. Kessler clearly hates if anyone else gets in here. I just need to go, right? I get it. My apologies for that little display. Please just forget it. It never happened. I suppose I won't pounce on you just now. Please rest tonight and sleep well, my dear. Yep, born as a normal farm girl. Just a country girl living in a lonely world. Well, everything has been the same as the last try up until this point. Uh-oh. Hang on. Did I go offline? Am I offline? Did stream die? No. Looks like we're fine. We're fine now. Stream must have died for a brief bit of time there then. Weird. No idea why. It's back now though, right? It works now? Awesome. Okay. Whew. I was worried there. It just was out of nowhere, too. But Archimedes is saying everything's been the same as last try up until this point. Is this the same Archimedes, then? This is new. Saber was so richly emotional, unpredictable for it. But Castor's desires are clear and simple. I've set up the wheels in motion and spared no effort to do it. Nothing left to do but now but stay back and pray. Pray? Who am I praying to? First I should wish upon a star. Oh my, look who it is. I commend you, Lancer, so faithfully devoted to this task you shouldn't have. Karna, Lubu, Medusa, all glorious swords who fight for the Queen, but here you are, stuck with scullery work. Why do you obey? It's not as if the Queen will ever respect you. You could leave any time you like, they'd never catch you, but here you stay. Well, yeah, it's humiliating, but I guess I'm okay with it. I have a lot to make up for. The things I've done, well, I can't exactly work them off. If you show that meek expression of yours to the king, I'm sure mercy would find you. Oh well, let us end our game here. It's your turn now, Elizabeth. I'll remove the curse Castor placed on you, but you know what you must do in return. Oh, so you're serious about giving me the spotlight? Are you sure? Are you more into dragons than foxes? Oh, don't be so foolish. I despise both. But I do know how to appreciate a human body. Yours in particular has a certain symmetry. Now show me your throat. Ah, this level of curse is child's play. I'll wipe it away without leaving a mark. If you want, I can even give you a little tune-up. That was what I missed last time. This time, I'll increase your spirit value so you can properly wield the regalia. I only sort of get it, but okay, yeah, sure, I'll believe you. That fox is acting weird for sure, but there's no way she'd just forget about the little piggy, even if it's just the mind. I see, if that's what motivates you, fine. Ironic, but I suppose no one can see just how they'll fall into the abyss. No matter, you will seize the regalia and become the new sovereign. After that, do what you will. But make sure to fuse both pieces of the regalia, the Queen's and the Emperor's. And when the third one arrives, you must connect them all. Not that I care, but why just gather them all if you're gonna break them again? Wouldn't one be good enough? It doesn't work that way, Lancer. If the regalia isn't on its complete, it's most perfect, it cannot shut down the moon cell. The regalia must be complete before it's broken. Only then will its destruction resonate across the entire system. Then finally, that damnable moon cell will suffer the deadliest wound in history. Do not forget, connect all 3 pieces. Yeah, I get it. Screw making up for all my sins. I'm done playing that stupid game. No, not you too, Liz. Liz is going to the dark side. Oh. Well. Wholesome. I don't know how you could sleep in that kind of clothing, though. By the way, honey, as I lie there half asleep, Caster speaks to me, flaunting a sinister smile. I have a premonition. Knowing that this is an unforgivable battlefield, I sit up on the futon and face her. No. Don't need to do that. I have a simple question. Not that I hope I'm wrong, but you know how some women are and the way their thoughts always keep us up at night. So even at this hour, there's something I need to hear from you, alright, dear? Darling, during your little seducing spell, what did you feel toward that woman in white? Was it admiration by any chance? I did admire her, yes. I hadn't thought of it that way, but now that Caster brings it up, I suppose I can't deny it. I can say as the soul of Draconis, that woman certainly made an impression on me. But even so, I have no intention of cheating. Even if I do respect the maiden in white, I still have the heart of a gentleman. With wide-eyed innocence. Be sure your honest thoughts without any hesitation. Ah, my darling, you look so wonderful. I have delicious, gorgeous soul, pleasing and so appetizing, so ready to devour. No, none of that. Calm down now, Tammamo. Control the berserker cat within you, or you won't be the perfect wife anymore. Oh, the berserker cat within the reference. Caster is wrestling with her own desires. When I do that, I try to do it with my mouth closed. What are you saying, rabbit? This is all because of my husband's charms. What? Consent? Oh, you mean go for the kill? Even if I hate charisma, I can't be spiteful of my darling. No one can begrudge anyone for flirting over her husband. My husband's appeal is out of control. Well, you are a pure soul after all, so there is no helping that. You see beauty as it is, and unsightliness as it is. That's just the way you are. When I question that, I end up feeling like a fool. I, Tammamo, officially apologize. My regret is deeper than the sea. Please excuse me for waking you up. I won't bother you again. Good night, and I mean it this time. Nighty-night, Caster. Maybe this whole problem was all in my head, which makes me the winner. What do you think you're doing, maiden in white? You think you can out-maiden a Japanese shrine maiden? Going for the old dark-skinned shaman overflowing with freshness look, are you? Whatever you've done, I'll tear right through. Head on. Let's go, Tammamo. New content added to the gallery. We have craft. Anything good? Mage's silver staff, treasure, decoy, and question mark. I'm good. My F should click actually in order for it to go away. There we go. Nope, there was something else we got. Oh, this. There we go. And then new install skills. Yes, a new blue one. What do I want? Increase the experience. That actually sounds really good. Then we want a yellowish one. Increases item drop rate, movement speed, item drop rate, movement speed, Extella gauge filling faster. Let's do the Extella gauge filling faster. How is my 4 Servants of Fate? How is my 4th Servant of Fate? Oh, I mean, how is my 4 Servants of Fate? So let me think. You have Jean. You want a Jean, Shutin. Pop me a refresher, Lord Kiha. This is working. I won't bother you again. Good night, and I mean it this time. I said talk. There we go. My dearest. Well, you've already fallen asleep. If that's the case, there's a cool breeze throwing through tonight, and it might get a little chilly. So even if I do this, you won't be upset, will you, dear? Something soft and warm nudges my back. In fact, it's being pushed up against me. First, I'm not sure what I'm feeling, but 2 seconds later, I feel it out. Oh, so this must be Caster's... She's pressing up against my whole body. She has her arms wrapped around me from behind. She knows just where to hold me for maximum comfort without any pain or discomfort at all. Oh my, well then. We're on all our sides now, sharing the same futon. My heart is throbbing. Her body is so glamorous, so perfect, that some part of me might wonder if this is all too good to be true. You're not awake, are you? Then I'm gonna just go a little bit further. Our legs are wrapping around mine. Ooh. She's like a spider. Not a gross kind of spider, but an elegant spider using her long, graceful legs to ensnare her prey. Please forgive me, I am stressed. Needs to be relieved. Here, maybe if I... Stress. I don't know, maybe Caster gets stressed about anything. But I suppose it must be stressful acting like a stern queen all the time. You'd never know by looking at her. She must hold it in. So this is what she means, then I shouldn't say anything. Saber, Shooting, Coup, and Arc. Pretty good choices. Pretty solid choices all around. Lord. Main favorites are Proto, Coup, Merlin, and Ozzy in that order. Actually, Ozzy might be above Merlin. Yeah, Ozzy is pretty awesome. Keep my mouth shut, close eyes, and feel our body wrapped around mine. Husband, my husband, husband, husband. Yandere, 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 yandere. And now we sleep. Laughter in the capital of roses. Merry Arm, the capital of roses. Loading. Ah, my 3 servants. Victory after victory, so gratifying. Witness, my subjects. The flower in the capital of all boomed in triumph. Oh, I wish everyone could gather here right now. Can you just picture them shouting huzzah for freedom? Well, technically the people aren't unified yet, but that's just nuance. The Millennium Capital's motto is live free in paradise. Whether we're talking military strategy, human nature, or just nice cup of sake, what matters most are the results, don't you think? As it was on Earth, more elegant than the Yin Dynasty, milder than the Heian era, one eternal land without a cloud in the sky. That's what this place should be, more than like that, just a little bit more. It will strike down anyone who dares stand in our path. Archimedes. Just as the Queen has said, I, Archimedes, am delighted to report the following. The Queen's undeniable victories have weakened the pretentious Emperor's campaign just a little bit more, and then all of Seraph will belong to our King and Queen as one united world. We already have pinpointed the so-called Emperor's base. If we can topple that base, there will be no obstacles and the capital can return to normal. Yes? Yes, and the regalia will be as one again. You in particular understand the importance of that, Soldier Conus. Now then, my dearest, we're off to the battlefield. This time we'll give that selfish emperor her last rites. Now, to the final battle. This will really be the final battle? It seems that way. If nothing else, this war will bring the regalia back together. After I get back, I should apologize to Elizabeth for making her worry. Come to think of it, I haven't seen Elizabeth since this morning. That's because she's gone. Betrayed us. She's betrayed us. And back in our room. More talky talk. Now then, off to battle. Before that, you want to be very safe. I want you to make me a promise. Kind of promise. Maybe call it a bond that'll pay dividends. Or, oh, let's not figure about that, but let's put it this way. It'll help us win the battle. I'm sure you haven't forgotten, but we need to talk more about that incident, your friendly little chat with the enemy leader. Talking to her in this room is one thing, but on the battlefield, it could get you killed. So please promise me one thing. On a battlefield, do the smart thing and let me make all the decisions. Please don't forget, I consider it an edict from the Queen. While I'm your servant, I must also rule the Empire, and I can be as ruthless as the times require. Without a word, I nod my understanding. For all our vast empire, all our riches, and what she fears most is losing Soldier Conus. It means so much to me that you understand, Master. You're still not quite at your peak, you know. You are still the soul, beautiful and fragile as you are. And you're most beautiful when you're at your most gentle and vulnerable. Seeing you that way brings me so much joy and terror at the thought of losing you. So I'm sorry if I sound awful about this. The decisive battle is about to begin. I'm sorry if I've been too harsh with you, but please, just once, let me take the lead. And to the battle we shall go. 9 is the difficulty. Fair enough. Fair enough. Oh, we're here now. Woo! It's not like I've been here enough. I know this battlefield like the back of my hand, after all. I know this is sudden, but I have to ask you something. Do you like this kind of cityscape? With the old masculine statues and the ancient stone walls? I mean, not that it really matters. The capital is the capital, no matter where we are, and that's that. But you're a bit more picky than I am, so which one strikes you more? The western capital or the eastern capital? I think both have their good points. Oh, my dear husband, that might sound a little... This might be the capital of roses, but do remember that my capital has blossoms, too. Your wandering roots can't fool Tammamo. I want you to make a decisive judgment like the master you are, so which one's the prettiest? Ah, no, you're pretending to fawn over your love, but you look like a spider approaching her prey. What happened to all that swagger? You look like a wounded animal right now. Seriously disappointing for the Queen of the Moon. Who's there? Who's there? A pretty idol with impeccable tidings, that's who. Attentive flowers in the city of water. My new outfit draws squeals from my unruly pigs. And of course I come out on a stage at a late hour. In other words, a servant like me? I don't think so, because if there was, it would be a real pain. Quick response, little piggy. By the way, were you supporting me, right? Yep. Handing this great audience off to you really lights my fire. But after this, I'll be the only diva, the dragon's daughter, who sings at the center of Seraph. All life forms are conscious, will idolize me, Dark Eliza. You can't bear watching this. Oh no, has something bad happened to Liz here? Been hitting the elixir, have we? I thought I told you to clean my palace, not the enemies, and you're still my maid, so you do your job right. I got bored, so I quit. Shove my resignation letter right in Ryder's face. I'm a solo act now. Not working for you or Saber, you're both beneath me. Oh, 1/3 girl party for Seraph, straight from the abyss. It is I, the Princess of Darkness, Dark Ellie. Or Dark Eliza, if you want to be fancy. Sparkle. No, but the fox is becoming way too annoying. Fair enough. I'm trying to push through this quickly because I do want to try and get everything in this done in one stream, but that might be a little difficult. Dark Elizabeth, she never changes. Kazler holds a cold, steady gaze. It looks like she's got nothing to say before I can stop her. I mutter. Gotta be ripping off somebody. I'm Dark Ellie, or Dark Eliza. Don't make me say it again, you rude piggy. There are not 3 but 4 arcs. Okay, that's gonna be quite a bit of time. I'm probably definitely gonna be able to push through Tammamo's tonight, and I'll try Altera's if it's not as long. Tammamo's does seem to be going a lot faster, regardless. Put it all together, Castor treated Elizabeth unfairly until Elizabeth couldn't take it anymore and revolted. Castor was the master to Elizabeth's servant, the queen to her scully maid. This is the moment where the tables turn. Maybe. But if that's the case, there's one thing I don't understand. How did Elizabeth become free? How did she dispel the gaze Castor cursed her with? Don't sweat the details. Point is, this fox's little slave girl is gone. Pretty naive, wasn't I? A maid looking for redemption? Ha! Like I could just wipe my sins away with a mop. I'll never be saved. I'll never be judged. I'll never ever be a good girl. So I'm going to destroy, violate, kill. I'll waste it all. Just for myself. Seraph's gonna be my own personal playground. You know what that means, right, Castor? I'm gonna devour you, useless piggy. Cutie as he is, and your regalia, too. Sealed by regalia, you say? Who put that silly little thought in your head? Good question. Doesn't matter, though. I figured it all out on my own. I mean, it's kind of weird, don't you think? You being Queen of Seraph, we're anti-heroes, bathed in blood. But if you can be one, then I can be one, too. I'll be the ruler, the greatest ruler ever. I spill just as much blood as you have. I'll be greater than any king ever. The great king of terror from Mars, the red planet that dwarfs the moon cell. Great king of terror. I sort of heard that phrase somewhere before. Red planet Mars. Someone else said that. Don't make me laugh, you little newt. You're just quoting astrology books to puff yourself up. You know what? I accept your resignation. Good luck finding your next job. May I suggest comedian? Come to the I could use a court jester. With your skills, I could pay you top cash. Hell no, I was born to be a diva, a singer. But you know what? See what you want this time. I'll let it slide. All you have to do is say, I declare war. I'll take both regalia. Don't underestimate my power, caster. You better be ready. By the way, Liz calls you Piggy/Puppy. She actually sees you as such. She has mental issues that make her not see any humans. That's actually kind of sad. She disappeared. We're about to face Saber for the last time, now this gets thrown in the mix. Dark Ellie, Dark Eliza, Dark Elizabeth, whatever. Regardless, she's serious about wanting the regalia. That is actually kind of sad to hear for Liz. Can't believe she doesn't see humans. So sad. No need to worry. She's just someone else's puppet. She'll implode before we even know it. What a bird brain, a mediocre maid. She'd have been a terrible jester, honestly. Not worth the chump change I would have paid her. Please try not to worry, my dear. Once we take Saber's regalia, our problems will all be solved and we'll both be unstoppable. Now off we go. I had nothing left to come between us. Let's begin. First we must draw the light from the sun. Ooh. She's setting something up. Gawain. Understood. Morning light, please grant me your protection. Gawain is going Super Saiyan. On my honor as Knight of the Sun, let us do battle. Numeral of Saint is activated. Oh no. Not that skill. Also, why is this map different? Oi, gorilla. Indeed. A wild gorilla here. I want to check really quick. What are my side missions? Code cast. 1800 hit. Aggressor with 3 and that. Yes, a gorilla. A wild gorilla is here, everybody. We best be wary. Why would I do that? I could probably take this myself. All it's gonna take is getting plenty of these. Maybe I can take him. Maybe. If I can get more of the sake. Just a little bit more sake. Here in here in any kind of Fate game, cheesing it is the best way to win. Just a little bit more sake, or just straight up damage in this case. Almost got the one thing. And we should have it after this combo wombo, I think. Maybe? Go magical time. Combo wombo? Do you mean wombo combo? Why not both? Wow, Gawain is not just melting here. That's actually kind of surprising. Sake, I need some sake. You don't tell me what to do, game. I don't need Lu Bu's help here. I can solo Gawain, just like in Grand Order. Maybe not just like it, I don't have the Crit Queen Chloe here. But I'm still able to. You're off for now, see ya? Alright, Main Freak, thanks for coming out. Hopefully, come back when Tammamo's story is done. Boom! And that's how you kick Gawain's butt. Hoorah! I don't need to deal with any sunlit sectors, for the night of the sun is gone dark. Now, granted, if this was hard difficulty, I probably would not have been able to pull that off, but, you know, easy difficulty is kind in many ways. Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. Burn them all. Burn them all. I've got such a high kill count. I think I got Gawain to thank for that. So I had to kill a lot of them to kill him. Another one bites the dust. Go for a noble phantasm over here. Where is that noble phantasm? There it is. Here. There we go. Boom. Another one bites dust. Well, technically the regime matrix is complete. There's still much to do. And the key forms. Is it going to be a gateway to Nero, like what it was with Tammamo? It does look like it. A portal hath appeared. Which means that I have plenty of time to wipe out every single enemy that dares to stand in my way. Oh, this is the enemy. There we go. There was the enemy, at least. Now for the plant. Oh, they already landed. And another one bites the, another one bites the, another one bites the dust. Oh, Li Xuan. There you are. You just been standing here? Awkward. There we go. His guard eventually broke. And another one bites the dust. Now that I'm pretty sure I saw the Noble Phantasm symbol in here somewhere. Pretty sure. Or not. Nope, I'm not seeing it. Okay, so no NPV Nero. It's fine. Plant is gone. Burn them all, burn them, burn them, burn them, burn them, burn them all. There we go. With last of the aggressors done, total territory is under our control. Oh, Gawain is weakened. Woo! Man, I'm so glad Gawain has been weakened. That's a tough fight that's made a lot easier now. Ashe. By the way, dear, I have another rather abrupt question for you. Once we take the care of the Empress, we'll be able to grant our every little desire. So then, what will you wish for with your royal authority? Please do whatever you like. Regalia, once we restore, I'm sure we'll be able to wish for anything I want, and the moon cell itself will give it to me. But on the spot, I can't think of anything in particular. It's an odd little paradox. Humans don't always want what they can't easily have. Plus, I already have everything I want. If I had to choose a wish right now, it might be for Caster's special breakfast, or for a nice present to give her, something she'd like. My husband, your kisses make me dizzy. I think I'm getting a nosebleed. You have any greed in you at all? Oh, my husband's so passive in a way, but strong at the core. Anyway, forget all that. Be greedy. You can have anything, so go ahead and ask for any amount of luxury, all kinds of riches, infinite authority over immeasurable lands, finest wines, the finest meals, the finest clothes, and palace and bedsheets. The finest wife. Wait, you already have that? Sorry, I don't need to wish for the finest wife. I already have her to stand by. Those sudden words, that gaze, oh, you don't know what they'll do to me. Even though your wild side has faded, the charm of those silent eyes, that is something. This almost makes you forget coming at the age you were in. You do cause trouble sometimes, don't you? Peeping, are you? Who do you think? What would your people think of you, Saber? You tread upon my land with your wayward hands and amorous glances, thankful not yet cast stones upon you both. But if I might offer a whisper of praise, your tenacity has impressed me. Perhaps you could even face me, woman to woman. You deserve to know I held back on you until now. I held my blade askance for here harming the Praetor, and because of you I once fought as allies, but for now, the time for half measures has passed. Forgive me, my other Praetor, I shall free you from that shrew in the fox's disguise. You love your fancy speeches, don't you? The moon cell's chosen me, not you. Do you still not understand that? I used to envy your ignorant bliss, but now I just pity you. Midday sun has scorched Rome's sacred tree, and all streams with it. Let my empire swallow yourself and be done with it. Ugh, you dare insult my divine answer, Romulus himself. You have reached the end of my patience. You invoke Apollo, but I am Venus in the flesh. Yield only to fine young ladies, not to you. Oh, now you've done. Is that it? Too old, am I? I'm not even out my 20s. There's no choice but to roast you alive. Taste the power of my regalia, Nero Claudius. Oh, defeat the boss servant, Nero. I will. And then we go. Oh, she's out of regalia mode. Sorry, Nero. But it's time for you to melt away. Or freeze. She's shielding. You're not a shielder, Nero. You're a deader. Be gone. You're lucky to beat me, but you're still quite the hero. Hey, EX rank at long last. EX rank success, new mystic code added. Level 13. Supreme strike and some other stuff. Upgrade parts collected. Tammamo is level 7 bond. Karna's level 3. Lubu is 4. Medusa's 3. Archimedes is 8. Alrighty, alrighty, alrighty. How Praetor and I lost? I have to save Seraph and the earth below it, but I... What do you mean about saving the earth? All you did was fight me and lose. Why are you making it complicated? Let's just say I'm stronger than the earth and leave that at that. Now prepare yourself, Emperor. We've been through so much together, but it's over now. Time for the moment of truth. Praetor. The moment I witnessed it, I sympathized with him for doing the obvious. Sol Draconis stands and protects Saber. I've never had that kind of conviction, but if it were Castor's life at stake, I'd like to think I'd do the same thing. Well then, you're the side of my husband who chose to stay with her. The mind, the personality in a sense. What you're missing is your wisdom. Do you understand what happened here? That servant behind you just lost. There's no reason for you to defend her. She's about to lose her regalia too. That means the one you should stand up for is... me. The one and only Castor. So repeat after me. I choose Castor. You say that and I'll... Ooh. He never would. There's no way he's coming over to our side. Oh. He belongs next to Saber. He decided to stay with her, just I've decided to stay next to Castor until the very end. There's no difference. Nero, her face slips just a tiny bit. I wonder if I'm the only one to notice. Her mood, her tone, even the way she stands and breathes. I spot all those cues. A number of cracks and peels forms in Caster's queen persona. I can almost see one or two of her millions of pent-up feelings slipping out. You're always taking from me, Nero, just like last time. The Moon's Holy Grail War, at the end of it, the ones who made it to the Moon's cell core were my husband and you. I wasn't there, I was separated, you remember. I never saw what happened in that room, so when I received this regalia, I was happy, truly happy from the bottom of my heart. I thought I'd finally been chosen out of everyone. When I saw that bright light shining on my finger, I knew it in my heart. But then, I saw you had the same ring. Imagine what that felt like. It was shocked, to say the least, but unfortunately for you, I do win this time. You had your turn, now it's mine. We're even, and if you have any objection, you can scream them from the depths of hell. Oh, I hold all of Seraph in my hand. Oh, my love, feast your eyes. Both regalia are mine. The meta-name capital is no longer enough. We are the sun. We will shine a flame over all things everywhere. I cannot bear to watch this. You are a monster. You beguiled us all and concealed your cunning. Yes, exactly. Now you know what a monster I am. Cower before my shining visage. In the east, the great kings hear the whispers of deception. In the west, they hear the call of the Hukshin, the rise of the legendary fox. I was once the terror of humanity. Once I wanted nothing more than escape from that past. But I don't care anymore. Not at all. If I can dream this fleeting dream, if I can have our kingdom, then nothing else matters, my husband. Her gaze is locked in place. Most wizards would wither at the mere sight of Caster's eyes. I don't know whether her heart or her magic have stronger hold on me. I don't care. I don't look away from her gaze. I stare back into Caster's golden eyes as they cling to me. There are no other thoughts on my mind right now. Nothing more important than her. My, that you stare so longingly into her face of wretchedness, a bond for the ballads, to be sure. I yield. The strength of your magnificent union is simply beyond my will to challenge. I will temporarily lend you the regalia, and may the good master keep you honest with it. Farewell, Caster, I await your inevitable apology. And good day, other praetor. Apology, don't hold your breath. You lost your lover at the last moment because you were too soft with your enemy. Goodbye, Saber. Pardon me for saying so, but you and I will never meet again. And now... oh, you can definitely see that corruption. Just as one would expect from the regalia's rightful owner, victory is once again yours. Very good, very good. Now the rest is up to me. Reintegrating the regalia requires my unique skill as the system administrator, so please excuse my abruptness, but we must move on with haste. You seem impatient, Archimedes. Do you care about the regalia that much? It is necessary for your rulership overall, that is, and for the tranquility of Seraph. Ah, the tranquility of Seraph. You make it all sound so serene. Your tongue spins like the blades of a pinwheel. The scholar must be eloquent that his teachings be clear for future generations. Speaking of which, if we could move along, once the regalia is reunified, all will be as it should be. Prosperity will come to this world, and never again will your peace be threatened. We must begin. Raise your hands to the heavens and restore the true shape. Now present the other regalia from the false king. Archimedes seems slightly rushed. I'm not the only one who sees that. Caster sees it too. She stands beautifully as always, but I can see the quivers of caution in her fingertips. No one seems a word, even the air stands still. The thrills and the terrors of the battle with Saber have washed away. Caster's cold and vicious queen persona is fading. Sensing what Archimedes tries to do, she reverts to her natural self and... please do not move a muscle, master. Heavens me, I have a bad feeling about... that regalia is mine. Where did that voice come from? Liz! Above, from right over our heads, Dark Eliza, Dark Elizabeth. She drops it right in and grabs the ring. What? You're acting like a flying dragon. What are you doing, young maid? That's not a child's toy. Please don't make the mistake of putting it on. I'm no maid, thank you very much. I saw an opening and I made a grand, dainty, sneaky entrance. And I'm not Dark Elizabeth or Dark Eliza or Dark Ellie. You got that? She scolds me. Dark Ellie, Dark Ellie. I'll just call her Deli for short. You're going to call me what now? Come on, you can think of something better than that. Well, she's a picky little dragon, we all knew that. Not that I care about that, but, you two have quite the report going on, don't you? No, it's just, well, just a little. I'm like the childhood friend who's sick of being treated like a kid. Look, forget the name. I'm just looking out for myself here. Watch this. I'll prove to all of you, here and now, who deserves the regalia the most. And... put that on, you're gonna be roasted alive. Oh no! My mana is tremendous. I don't need any analysis codecast to see any negative reaction. No matter how you look at it, the large amount of mana is increasing at a dangerous level, and no single servant will be able to harness this much power safely. Even if Elizabeth had a power master, it's not something she could control. When I starts focusing, then it starts expanding, then it starts degenerating. And that's right, Elizabeth and the regalia will both shatter. You need to take that off this instant, you'll be burned alive. Or not. Don't try to scare me out of this. Look, it fits perfectly. What? Didn't think I could do this, could you, Caster? I made a few special adjustments just for this. No way it's gonna blow up on me now. Are you seeing this, Your Majesty? I'm right there on your level now. Possible. This can't be possible. Another regalia wielder? So that means... Yes, that's the place I wanted to see. Your towering pride crumbling down. Look, little piggy, I'm the sovereign now. Everything belongs to me. Everything on the moon belongs to me. No one else gets anything. All the castles, dresses, jewels, lives, blood, and mana, all mine. Everything is all mine. Everything will belong to me. I know why Caster's letting her say all that. She wants to feel it too. Whether Elizabeth is doing it on purpose or not, Caster must have seen who she sounded like. Elizabeth and Caster, princess and courtesan, facing each other from across the throne room. Both the same destructive beauty. The monstrous royal gestures. Both of them are anti-hero spirits, tainted by the supreme power of royal authority. Both of them brazenly, haughtily queens. Neither of them can ever help surrendering to their greed. They each want to be the tallest, most beautiful flower. They know their beauty makes others suffer. They want to seize power over everyone. Entire countries worth of people, and swallow everything whole. I see that now as Elizabeth stands before Caster like she would with a mirror. Seraph Rome, Seraph's Millennium Capital, the war between you is over. None of you won, you got the bad ending. Speaking of which, where's your emperor? Shoddy at best. All this talk about enjoyment and prosperity, that's all it is. Just talk. Me, I'll take all of Seraph for myself and drink its blood and tears until it's dry. Will the rest be cold, merciless, uncaring. I've got royal blood in me. I'm perfect for the job. Now it's time to show my subjects my unconditional love. I'll gently bring the taxes out of them until they're all shambling husks. This is fantasy beyond foolish. It is impossible to take that much control with just one regalia. There's no point without the other pieces. Oh yeah, you're right. I forgot. Good thing the Queen's ring is right there. Since I've got one spare, let me try something. It really does look tasty, doesn't it? What? Huh? Seriously, what? All sparkling and glistening, the sweetest little jewel I ever saw. Wait just a minute. What kind of idiot would ever say a ring looks tasty? Wait. Oh no. That's not what it's meant for. She ate it. What? Well, dragons do love shiny things. What was I supposed to do with it sparkling that close to her mouth? They say dragons hoard treasure for no good reason. Maybe she has a reason. Maybe they're perfectly good reasons. Who am I to judge? I feel like stomach's about to... Oh no. What? No way. What's this light? No. I was just all for this. Why is this... Ow, why am I burning? I'm burning! And it focuses condenses. Elizabeth's body is about to explode. Server or not, there's no way she can hold that much power inside of her. And as I'm controlled, it's an auto-defense system against unworthy reelers. This is how it works from the inside. Now's not the time for analysis. What do we do? It's pounding my stomach. Hey, DJ, the amp volume's too high. No, that's not it. No. How horrible. Boom. Or not. Boom. Whoa. Are you about to rush your aid, dearest? No need. Our little newt just swallowed her ring whole. Even I didn't see that coming. What does this mean? She's been eradicated. There's no sign from the regalia. It has faded from within Elizabeth's body entirely. It's gone. Have the symbol of the moon cells automaton's royal authority gone just like that. Oh, why again? Why after I navigated through so many variables? You anti-hero, how many times will you get in my way? I can't take you anywhere, you embarrassment. You bottom-feeding, useless servant. Ooh, see Elizabeth. She looks very nice. Why does it have to end this way? What did I do wrong? Stupid. Oh no. This isn't good. What? Whose fault is this? Not mine. So whose is it? It's your fault, you stupid. Verbal battery, Elizabeth. That's a noble phantasm, I think. By Archimedes. Comes out of nowhere. A powerful strike from the true name of her noble phantasm being revealed straight on. Archimedes doesn't have time to evade or even block it. All he does is take it. This noble phantasm is more powerful than anything I've ever seen from Elizabeth. It blows Archimedes completely away with it, leaving so much as a single speck of spiriton. The digital body of the heroic spirit Archimedes is completely erased. Did absorbing the regalia upgrade her powers? Is the explanation that simple? Whatever the reason, Elizabeth is dangerous now. Maybe to all of us. I feel a unique tension, something that I can't describe in words all around me. Caster takes on a combat stance. Can't say I blame her. Well now, huh? All that big talk, and what have you got to show for it? See how powerful I am? Just you watch, little piggy. This is the new me. I'm Dark Eliza squared. She listen to every word I say. With this power, I will. My husband. The sky, it's splitting, fractures running through it. It cracks like grass. What? Caster, what did you do? This is from a noble phantasm? It's not from Caster. It's from something much more. It's something strong enough to split the world. Wait, I know. This is why. Why are they coming here? Why? Darkness beyond Seraph. The unknown territories. The Zero Dark 30. Altera. That's the intruder who seduced my husband the other day. Why do you have a regalia too? Beyond the hole in the world, another dimension, pitch black one. I can't see a thing inside it until the black lights come swarming outward. What are they, attack programs? No, maybe there's something else. What are they? What they are is broken. The lights have been attacked programs once, but now they're warped, corrupted. They've been afflicted with a disease. Their old functions no longer work as designed. They just continue to run and run until their bodies crumble and break. This process is the embodiment of destruction and has trampled upon many lives. They cannot be allowed to spread through the Seraph. They are an incurable disease, a deadly poison, a virus that bites down and leeches off the world. A void cell. Don't misunderstand, I am your owner. What do you mean, owner? Who are you? And bye-bye, Liz. She may not, but I can't reach far enough. The swarm rains down, annihilating everything in the area and swallowing up Elizabeth. Elizabeth, who just displayed astonishing power, is gone as a heartbeat. The murky stream sweeps away the girl who swallowed the regalia. As the Maiden in White gives a signal, the army stops in its tracks. Maiden in White. Ah, of course, I've seen her before. I am the Great King. I'm the destruction itself, falling like a star to crush all those beneath. Her brown skin, tall, slender body, and unforgettable red eyes. She has the look of a warrior, no doubt. She's definitely someone who fights. Destruction. My husband. That flash shaved off a piece of existence itself. It even destroyed the air. Just being near it makes my head pound and guts quiver. If the Caster hadn't protected me, I don't know what would have happened. Great King of Destruction, that's what she called herself. I know she means exactly what she says. She's destruction personified, and her vow to crush the world is no empty boast. That was a noble phantom. That was a regular attack. Looks like she specialized to attack this world. Caster's voice is serious. She holds on to her regal confidence, but I can see she's under pressure. Much more than so with Saber. She's not just perturbed or confused. There's something deeper and darker churning inside. Something like the red-eyed gaze. The red eyes gaze toward us like I know they have before. The vision admiring my sour face, her voice. A servant I shouldn't know, but I still remember her name. The sword of Mars, the scourge of God. A servant who sleeps in the Zero Dark and can reach up to the heaven's throne. Her name is Altera. Heroic spirit Altera. Caster announces the name. It's not the first I've heard someone say it. I hear a familiar voice. Who's speaking? Caster? No, it's the other person here. In other words, me. From beyond the break in the world, someone walks out in the distance from the darkness. At first, I can't see the figure's face, but I don't have to. I know what they look like. The same voice calls out, "This is not what you promised, Altera. I don't want to see this much destruction from you." It's Soldier Conus' voice. If I'd heard my own voice play back to me, it would sound just like that. And the voice belongs to the man who stands behind Altera. That necklace makes her neck look transparent. A third. With you, why am I not surprised? The three parts of digital self, yes? Mind, soul, and body? I'm worried Master's body might have disappeared somewhere. But you missed unknown threat. You captured it, didn't you? Faced with such a powerful presence, Caster stands her ground unflinching. I'm impressed. I don't think she's ever met everyone hell-bent on destruction. Not in the Holy Grail War and not in the Labyrinth. So what is this feeling? Could Caster know her? The Maiden in White? The Warrior of Destruction? Does she know who or what Altera is? Wonders never cease. You see you appear as a proper servant. Yes, I had an inkling since you set your little trap back in my room, but I never would have guessed anyone could ever be more sinful than I. You're once human yourself, yes? You'll speak when spoken to you. What are you? Have you forgotten? I suppose you wouldn't recognize me now. I've traveled to the high heavens as well as the underworld. There's no need for anyone to know who I am. As long as I'm here, the past is irrelevant. And the same to you, servant. Burn like the beast you appear to be. Are you going to answer my question, great king of destruction? No, husband, join me. I'll burn through the entire moon crux. Well, we'll use it to retreat. Okay. So, back in my room here. Lubu's side story has been added. Mystic code recipe. Reward from strengthening our bond. Just gonna see what these are real quick. Take care of everything but the talk, and then I'm going to pause the stream for a little bit so I can eat my dinner. Code skills. Lubu. Archimedes. Do you have anything else fire related? For that link there. Extra attack against flaming enemies, I guess. That works. Alright. So, stream is going to be paused. I'll be back in, probably around 20, maybe 30 minutes after I've eaten my dinner. So, I will be back with the stream. We will be finishing up Tammamo's story and trying to take out Altera's. And then maybe even the very last one. But for now, the stream will return.